they don't need a man, it's wrong.
No,
Not made on this earth.
I cannot say that it is wrong.
not debate.
Me not say wrong. You know why me not say wrong?
It wrong.
So wait,
No.
stick a pin. Just Lady Z was trying to talk, and then you guys can go. Lady Z.
Yeah.
No. You guys continue because I'm gonna ask this one a question, but I'm just trying to put it in a way because he said that it's not a woman that brings forth a child, it's both the man and the woman that bring forth the child. So, Mama, if you explain it to me, me kind of slow. Just dissect that now way for me. Explain it, please.
Well on.
Talking about
Me remind him. I will remind him. But the reason why I say it is not wrong, right? If a woman comes up now and she says she does not need a man, right? No, I believe when women say this, they don't believe that they don't need men in this world, right? I don't believe that is what she means. What she means is in her life, in the capacity in which men want to be in her life, she does not need that from them. And I do not see the problem. If she chooses not to include men in her life in those particular ways, I do not see why it is a problem. There are billions of other women out there who want man in the ways how that the man would want her if you need him. But I do not see the issue with it. Like, why we can't leave people who want what they want and need what they need? Why would we think we can't tell people what they need for need? You know what I mean?
Don't want it, them don't want it. But that's all. Because
right. And her not wanting that from a man does not emasculate any man. If he feels emasculated, it is his personal problem. That is not her doing. That a feel mine and how him esteem himself. You understand? So me no want it, make it thing look like say when the woman say, oh, me no want a man, a phone no she a do no something. She not do no nothing, bro. Go and look next somebody. Leave this one alone. She no want to know in that capacity. Leave her alone.
Can I add to that? Embula, is it?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I get from that. Because
you can call her Ebola, you know. Cause she come to wipe out the nation, the man nation. Just call her Ebola. Yeah, man,
I understand what the brother is trying to say, but guess what? You can't take it personal like what Imbula said. That person sounds like she's coming from a place of trauma. She's probably been through some things with men and she write off all man. That doesn't personally have anything to do with you. She's just at the stage in her life where she doesn't feel like she needs a man because she doesn't want to be bothered with what she expects a man will do because of the trauma and the past that she's been through with that type of toxic situation. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I could relate is because when you've been in a toxic relationship, there is a time when you don't want the other partner at all. You don't want to see a neck because yes, we know there are good men out there. There are great men out there. But when you think of having to go start and reacquaint yourself with this new man, learn who this new man is, see if him have no kind of problem, and then you're nobody wants to guess with their life anymore.
Yes.
Okay. So if she's at a stage of peace, let people be. It has nothing to do with you.
May I speak now, please?
Oh, sure.
Okay, Nishan, I'm not picking at you, yeah? Don't get wrong. But I'm just going to correct you because, as I always say, each one reach one, each one teach one. Yeah. I might be wrong because my definition of bring forth is to produce or to give birth to something, right? So, when you said bring forth, the man and the woman bring forth, the man he provide or produce the sperms.
Yep.
The woman bring forth the child.
That's okay? Right.
Or she give birth to. You can look it up for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Because guess what? I might be giving you the wrong definition, but when you read it up for yourself, get a journal. Because sometimes things on the internet is not so, right? And that's just my understanding. Me at old age, so my brain's probably not that good no more. Anyway, we're going back to the word power. I have never heard a woman said, I have power over a man. It's the man that use the word since you have the power in your hand now, you think say you all that.
Right.
And they use that as, I would say, for manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, if you agree with me, men, and honestly, I believe that I make a fair statement when I said that. I'm going to repeat again. A man said because the woman have power in her hand now, she start work her own look of money now. She thinks she a lead and she this, that. And they will do
Exactly.
it to manipulate you. Yeah. I don't know if you all agree with me, but that
That's
is
what
how
he
I see
said.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, said all of us are giving our opinion and definition of what is as. Because of my years of living on earth, I never hear a woman get up and say, oh, me have power over the man now because me at work.
Ricardo, mute Ricardo, please.
Yeah. Now, life is not as way as it is. Some women are not that submissive as it used to be. I told you this earlier, I was brought up to be submissive to a man, but guess what? I will be submissive providing that my man is an alpha man and he's doing the things that a man, society shape, or should I say, how it has been socially constructed for men to be. Because everything that we learn is socially constructed. Yeah? And how society deem us is that the Bible, how them have it in an order, how them want to do certain things just to follow certain rules and regulations. Right? Now, I am not bashing men. And no woman can live with a man without a man for real. Yeah? We can live. And I said it earlier, I am not independent. So I'm not gonna need somebody. Yeah? However, you have women who does it because guess what? When a woman does it for herself, it's when the man does not be the alpha man in the house. The woman has to take charge and control of her life and the bringing of her children. I have all boys. A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. So we need a good man around us to teach a man. And not every man know to be a good man either. They know to be macho man. You understand me? I love men. I always want only boys. And God was so good to me. You remember that when I was younger, I only wanted boys. So he gave me 3 boys. I have 2 young adults and 1 teenager. And I cannot go them to be a man, but I can provide and show them what a woman is looking for. I don't want to be in a weak fence and a weak limb. My husband do that. But I don't want them to be weak, that a woman can walk over them. Because you have some women who very alpha, you know, then walk over man and abuse our boy child, you know. We have to think about that. But I am not straying away from the conversation. I am just saying that we do not, as woman said, we have the power. No, it's only that label us as power, and it's only thing tell us only because we become independent now, and then we start to listen to what you guys are saying. We start absorbing things. We start to do things. You guys don't like it, but at the end of the day, you are not being the man that we were looking for. And I'm not saying all of you. And I'm not pointing finger at anyone. I'm just stating it. Yeah. And that is when women becomes more in control of themselves. Because guess what? The time men were doing this from a long time, you know. It's not now, you know. But because our eyes have been now opened to what's going on to society because they never have social media. Because social media teaches us a lot of things, you know. It builds us and it can break us. And now when men cheat and avoid for picking out the road, we see it before because some women so bright, them will call us. But in the past, our grandmother will not get a phone call. Them will see a blind eye because guess what, the man will provide for them. But women are stand up for themselves now. And when the man pass away, God forbid, you see 1, 2 other pitney come out and them say, oh, them two, I feel pitney and the grandaunt and the grandest did know before. You understand? We have been through a lot because guess what? Them think woman weak. We're not weak. We have always been strong, but because guess what? We have now been educated. We have now been informed. We are now reading for ourselves. We are now exposed to different things. We are now knowing what to do. So you guys think that, we're acting as if we have the power. We want to walk over you guys. No, We don't. But if you take up the son and provide respect, because you deem respect, we deem love. We respect you and you show us love, but you don't show us love in the way how we want it. Yeah? Then you're going to get what you get. This is just my feeling.
Can I say something?
Okay. So wait, sorry, Annie, you're gonna go because I was gonna go to you. But Nishan, did you get cut off or something? I thought you finished speaking. You got cut off?
I'll just
Oh.
let them have the
Can I
floor.
say
First, when the chat becomes in and come to be condescending, like
Can I
Imbula,
say something though, please?
you
Oh
know,
Lord. You
I'm
got
gonna really
Brother,
want
no
to.
matter with
I'm
it.
gonna come
We
back
go
to you
first
guys.
tomorrow and next week.
No,
Week up for
no.
next week. Every
Imbula,
day we back
here
up, we
what
are gonna
one.
have that
Here what one.
division there. No
We
matter
saw what happened with Popsicle earlier. Hear what? Let us be fair and not try to rationalize situation. I am not here.
if you're gonna do that,
Hold
cut
on,
you off.
hold on,
Me
hold
not
on.
I get
When you're
born
not
no
talking,
pop
me
skull.
talking,
Me
but
and
the
you,
host call
me
upon
we
me.
left you make your talk, brother. But me
Okay,
The
not
let,
go
host
I
call
get born
upon
no
me.
pop skull, bro.
can I
Hold
go,
on.
please?
The host call upon
Talk for
me.
your talk this time.
And me I express
Annie,
myself.
you'll
I
go
said,
after. I just wanna hear him say
Okay,
what he
all
this
said.
is what I am saying.
Yeah.
I am not here to correct anybody grammatically. I'm not here to do that. The fact that I understand what you're saying, I'm not here to try to be who more brighter, who have sense, or no, we are reasoning. Remember, it's not a debate. We are here reasoning. No, you're going to tell me about my experience that I have been on here, hearing female, and you guys are making it seem like it's a particular woman. I'm hearing female comes on here and they advocate for this. Right? Now me hear one lady just now saying whichever woman who said that is wrong, and you are trying to rationalize the situation. You are trying to justify why she say that, and it is wrong. And it's not a one person thing. It's a group of female going around saying this, and it is wrong because little by little you're going to have all these female who have the impressionable mind thinking like, oh, this is the way to go. We don't need man. No, right? I am saying to you, when a man accomplish, when a man get him stuff together, what he's thinking about next is to find a virtuous woman. And you say me a chat foolishness. And I say, these females, when they get themselves to that point, they're thinking of themselves to be independent and they don't want nobody. Now, we're not talking about trauma, what they have been through. What a woman have been through that a man haven't been through apart from pregnancy. Man go through hurt just the same.
Rape,
Yeah.
rape.
Men
All
has
of
been
those things are
raped
there.
It
before.
has been raped too.
Men has been raped
Okay,
before.
yeah, I know
But
that.
here,
But at the end of
this
the
sound
day,
like tit for tat
Okay, let
no.
him finish. Let him
This
finish,
sound like tit
please.
for
okay,
tat
okay,
no.
okay.
So I'm going to
Yeah,
give
so
you the floor.
Nishan and then
Give you
Annie.
the floor.
Okay?
Okay, LaShawn, I'm in agreement with a lot of things you say, and we have to play fair around here. When women degrade a man and say they don't need them and they can use a dildo, that is degrading a man. That's saying
Oh
that
my
is
God.
masculinity. No, honestly, no, seriously. That is saying that is private parts is masculinity. It's like degrading his masculinity to say that they're useless and they can do without them. That is demasculating a man. That is putting him down
That's,
to say that he's
that's
worthless.
projection.
No, I'm be fair, because
I'm being fair.
if it was a woman, if it was a woman and a man said those things, we would have all been on the bandwagon defending the
Who
woman.
be,
So,
me no care.
no,
We no care.
no, let me
Me
finish.
personally wouldn't care what him want.
Let me finish what I'm saying. It is not right. Since the beginning of time, it is a man and a woman that come together to make a family, to make children, to make offspring, to replenish the earth. In the beginning, when Genesis said, a man and a woman together to replenish the earth, go and multiply and replenish the earth since the beginning of time. So for a woman to turn around and say, I don't need a man. Yes, she's been through something. But when she generalized like that, then other little girls sit down and pick it up and say, I don't need a man either. So you're projecting your hurt for other people to pick it up and continue the baton. It's not a right thing to do. And if you have sons out there and you're saying that, what are you telling your sons? That they're not good enough for a woman? We have to be fair about it. There's two sides of the coin here. And though there are very bad men out there who like to control things, there is also good men. And it's unfair for the good men to be beaten down on and be projected on. Yes, several people are gonna have their opinion that boy, man not good, man not this. That is their opinion. But when they project it and go on social media and say it out like that, then other little young girls pick it up. Right now, there's a lawsuit with the city in Ontario. They're suing social media for projecting certain things onto underage children. And they have a right to pursue that claim because certain things can be taken out of social media. People, suicide and stuff is up because of what social media is projecting, that they're not pretty enough or beautiful enough. It does have an influence on how people think. What you watch every day, what you live every day, it does have an effect on your mind, you know. But after saying all this, there's several sides to the coin, and we can't just be saying, "Oh, the females have power, man have power." Man can't just be narcissistic and think that, you know, them alone should have power because the Bible said, or they have this thing to say, woman need to submit because the Bible said. The Bible said a lot of things. The Bible also said submit one to another. The Bible also said put your woman as a pedestal and treat her white and treat her with respect. The Bible also say that. So they cannot use it as a weapon to say you have to open your legs whether or not you and them have an argument. You understand? So there's two sides to the coin. And we have to be fair. Because if we want a fair discussion for men to come around here and tell how they feel about things, they're not gonna come. We're gonna end up having only female. They have to have their voice and their say too about the things that they go through. They also go through abuse. They also go through rape. I know a guy who was raped several times by white women in England. And he said every time he said it,
Honey, say grape, please. Remember,
sorry, grape, sorry. And every time he talks about it to his male friend, they laugh and said, well, that's free, whatever. Why didn't you just take that? You know what I mean? But it is rape and men are being abused. I've actually seen a woman beat a guy in front of me and the guy run away.
Great.
You know? Grape. I said beat a guy and the guy run away. So I'm just saying abusive situation are on both sides, so we cannot use it as an excuse to say that, you know, men are this or women are that. They have their
Alright.
Agree
so
with you,
that's
Annie.
fine.
We
That's
all
fine.
need each
Me
other.
can't say what me
We
can't
need
say
each
what me
other.
I say now because
Okay.
Imbula
I
go
don't
on,
want to
yeah.
feel
Go on,
me don't
Imbula.
want to no feel like me dep on a big campaign for woman no need no man, you know. I am saying you have individuals in this world for whatever reason, them own business, none of mine, have decided that in their life, in particular capacities, that they will not entertain men. They don't need it. You understand? That are them and them personal thing. Now, if this person believes that to be true for them, why is this person's belief are emasculating for men? Like, why do the men want her to want them? Like so many other women out there will want them. Why they have to go stuck on this one woman here? We don't desire this and make our desires known and understood. Like, why is it not respected? You understand?
Because she publicized it, she
Just
make
like
it
when
true.
a man decides say right, well I know. Just like when a man decides say right now, me not there for business right now, you know, or no take up no woman and me yard thing, you know. A woman have to respect that and fall within the confines of how he can include her in her life. So sometimes feel like we just talk to talk sometimes because the people know why you're in their life in a one particular capacity. Why we have to force people? Why we have to force them to include people where they don't want in there? Like why we can't accept and leave people to their
May
own?
I answer?
Not that.
Please, may I answer? May I answer?
Mm.
Please.
Wait, Lady Z,
Mhm.
before you go, short and spicy, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I
Want to
wanted
answer
to
Ibu?
And
say
then Lady
it's
Z.
called preference. It's called preference, in Bula. So what does that
Yeah.
have to do with the whole you can't I don't even know how to word this. What does it mean by what other young girls or young whose responsibility is that to teach their young boys or young girls about respecting
Them
themselves and
parents.
respecting what. Right. So what are you talking about? What is being portrayed in social media or what somebody is saying that is their
I know
preference
me
in
said
social
so in a
media?
chat and
I know
stuff.
you.
I
I know
know
you
me.
hear that. I know
Well
you
on the
I
guilty.
50.
said so.
I
I
know
said
me.
so.
No,
Yeah.
but Imbula, but that's what I'm saying. That is not social media's responsibility. Social media is not for young minds. Young minds have to be taught from home before getting out to social media. It's the parents' responsibility to instill in their child what they want them to be and how to look at the world. It's not social media's job.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
the world
you
influences
have to
your child
watch
as
your
well.
child and monitor them, and you have to put in them what you want. You get what I'm saying?
But society does
May
have
I say
people, so they
something
go out and do
quickly,
it.
Okay.
Oh,
please?
All right. Let me
Yes,
just
I'm
wait.
not
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
saying it doesn't. Society has a lot, but you
yeah.
get what I'm saying? You can't control
Mm-hmm.
society. If someone prefers to not have a man in their life, it's called preference.
That's their preference.
That's their
Okay.
preference.
But don't
So, all right,
publicize it to
ladies,
the
you
big
said you want to
audience.
say something quickly, and
Yeah, let me just say something
wait,
quickly.
wait, 50. Hold on, hold on. Lady Z, and then Black Barbie, and then
No,
50. Okay.
me move from
Everybody
replace setting and I
opinion,
go back in the
everybody's
just answer
opinion
some
is
first.
honorable. Yeah, I understand what Mbula is saying, and yeah, I do understand. And short and spicy, you did add to it. But you know what? Three things might happen where a woman don't want a man in her life. Yeah, because of trauma growing up. Yeah, she see how her father or man treat her mom or the women in her family. Or two, she has a liking for the same sex. Or three, she herself was abused. Yeah. So she's been scarred and it becomes a mental problem where she will not accept a man. Right. And I'm saying that because I've worked with women and girls who suffer from this because of what they have seen in their lifetime that change their mind and scar them because they believe that every man is the same thing. Right. Now, we can't just say we don't want unless we experience certain things. We will try something once. If some of us are triers, yeah. If not, we will leave it and walk away from it. Okay? Now, I know, Imbula, you're entitled to what you're saying, but if we dig deeper with some persons who say that they don't need a man, there's something going on deep within that has not been manifest.
True.
Yeah?
Why are we business? Why we can't mind we goddamn business and let people to make their decision? Like
Oh, you know.
what
Okay.
are we
All
doing?
right. Hold
Him
on.
do
The
a
next.
time
So
you
hold
pick
on,
up
hold on,
one
guys.
second.
Hold on. We're gonna stay in
I
order.
understand what you said.
Guys,
Me
me
no
left
mean
from the
no,
road
me no mean
station
this
just
in
to say
a rude
something.
way no.
I me want to go back
No,
before the bar
Well,
time
me
catch
no mean
me.
this
So
rude in
can
a
you give me
lady.
1 minute?
See, I
no.
look for
So
this.
wait, hold on,
I,
Nebula. Hold on, Nebula.
me no mean it rude.
So
Black
leave
50,
Just
you're
I
done
say,
left from
why
the
we
talking.
road
have to
Oh,
let
station.
okay,
these
wait,
people
wait,
What
wait,
take
is I
guys.
don't want
over?
to go back.
Wait.
Imbula, listen to me.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
know
Go
what
ahead.
you mean
Go ahead, 50.
because I've interacted with
All
you
right.
on several occasions and you
Wait,
know me in a
Lady
matter
Z,
of
Give
Lady
me
fact.
a
Z,
minute, easy. Give me a minute, easy.
Lady
Because I
Z,
want to go
one
back
No,
before the
second.
I
bar time
wasn't
come
finished
catch me.
speaking, you know.
Take
I
it
wasn't
easy.
finished speaking.
Oh, you weren't
I
done?
beg a minute, Lady Z, because I
Allow
leave
her
from the
to
road
finish.
station to say something and go back.
Me
And
no
me
mean
can't
it.
think of
Hey,
somebody
host,
thing. But you see,
don't get me wrong, you know. Me no mean it in a no disrespectful way, you know. They know me. Me
Oh,
just I say, you know,
no,
why
I
we are
know, I
digging
know.
down so? Come on, no
If
people.
you guys can grace 50, 50, we can't do it again though, because we don't want to. But go ahead for now. Go ahead for now. Go ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen now.
He's
I
busy again,
think
he's talking.
you ladies, I think most of you ladies are listening to reply and not listening to understand. Now, female have a choice not to choose men. Why not make that decision from the get-go? Now, in the chance said, you have a lot of females who have a man, the man and because their life situation changing, there are no saying they do not need a man because standing on my own 2 feet. I can do what I want, whenever I want. I can pay my rent, or I have my own house now, or whatever. So I don't need them. This is where Michelle is coming from. Not a female who decides that she wants nothing to do with a man. That would be their choice. If they say, I don't want a man. A man will say, I don't want a woman. That's a choice. But why a man will take a woman until he come up and he food? He said, oh, me don't want a woman. Me and my man stand on that feet. It will be the same thing. See, so if you want to make a choice when you get low. Don't get until opportunities present itself for you. That's why it's not very easy. I have a chance to choose and I have a chance to man. We are talking about you have the man until the situation changes. This is where the problem comes in.
He's under hurricane. Is it hurricane?
Okay.
Properly.
50.
I heard him.
It's hurricane season. You under hurricane?
50 minutes, I think you even understand what you are saying.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
No, lethally. 50, are you finished with your point?
Yeah, man. I have no understand. I don't even
Okay,
know.
thank.
Oh, you sound better now, 50. You sound better.
Yeah,
Move
you
forward.
sounded.
Move forward.
You see, you look there, you take off it. Guess what?
No, 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 no. Anybody but listen, me and Bobby because of the day, I mean, never bet in Bobby. I don't take offense to nothing.
No,
No, man, I tell you that.
50, come forward. There's wind in your phone and we can't hear, hon.
Oh, me there on a true story. That's why me all right.
Oh,
Anyway,
don't
have a
jump, you
good
know.
day.
Don't bother jump. Just step back and finish talk.
You know, break me heart yet, Bobby. You know, break me heart yet.
Listen to let me tell you something,
Okay.
guys. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no, no, no.
I might come off a bit. It's not being
Wait, short
disrespectful.
and spicy. Wait, short and spicy. Hold
You
on.
finish, make 50 finish because he got
You
step down
finish?
from the 34th
You finished
floor.
50?
No,
Okay,
man, no,
okay,
I'm
sorry
continuing.
about that.
I want this, but I just want to say one thing. I was about to leave the life completely because every woman that on the live here is giving us a raw deal. Me know say me a good man. I want to ask this question. None of you on the panel that never have a good man.
We want
No
a
one
good
answer that
man.
question.
50,
Eh?
we want good men. That's the
No, I'm
thing.
asking you.
I've had good men.
I've had a good
I've had a good man. So why is it none? Why is it at
That's a
no
lie. I
time
was
at all I
protected
cannot
with
come?
lies. That's a
No,
lie.
hold on. That's why I said that's why I never leave because you now kind of grace me. You kind of give me grace in the last part, just as about to leave the panel overall. Because I feel so bad that every woman just talking down on men like that. We not do
So
nothing
how
good.
can we claim that we are good when we can't even prove that we are good?
The
And
thing,
I may be
listen,
good to 50, but not
listen.
be good to Imbula. But that don't make me
Right,
a
but
good person.
so why not talk about the good person, man? We can talk about the good person every now and then. We
You
don't
know,
just talk about the
you
bad
know where
man
you
them
twist
at
the
all time.
conversation.
50, don't take it. Why you take it? It seems like yourself
We
and
want it.
Sean.
Into
One
twist the
second,
No,
50.
conversation.
we
You're
want to
taking
hear good things talk about us as well. We
no,
don't just want to hear the
50.
bad things.
Right? No, you draw me out now.
There's
Friend,
time. Okay. Oh gosh,
you
you
do that
guys. Hold
and
on. We
that
have to keep order.
do
We
that
have to keep
something there.
order. Wait, Nishan, just
Remember?
a second, okay? Because I want to be fair to everyone, and I'm gonna come to you too. But 50, are you finished
Never wrap
now?
up,
Because I want.
never wrap up. But I want to me
Okay.
a begging. Sometimes I know that we have a lot of men who done some bad things. We have some bad man, we have some dirty man, we have some dirty boy out there. But we have some good man out there like myself that we would want to hear the good things.
True.
See, me send a woman to school 3 times and me never married to her 3 times.
That's good, though.
See, me give her business more than 1 time. Start her business more than 1 time and we never married.
Okay.
Good man out there, brethren. And that's why Father's Day we not even recognize because we don't same woman who have no children father in them lives. Still not saying nothing good about us. That need to change, brethren.
50, look down in the comment. Look down in the
So we twist the whole conversation.
No, 50, look down in the
Okay.
comment because
Yeah, well,
Annie, you said it and I said it too. We know
well,
And I
there
said
are
it
good
as well.
men.
No,
Yeah, we
sorry.
did. I
me
did
too
hear
Not
them
kind.
that
say
we
that.
don't know there are good men out there, but majority of us, I don't know about
No,
anyone
but
else, but
you want to talk about it, brethren. Me
just
go back
mute
to
it
work
for
and
a
I'm not
second.
gonna
Let
do
me
it.
see
But
what we
you
have
want to talk some good things about it, man.
Tanisha,
Okay.
finished speaking, I cut you
Yes, I
because
remember that. I
thing.
remember that. So okay, we're gonna let Lady Z continue, and then
And
we're
then
going to Black
Barbie will
Barbie.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
see, you know what? You see, this is a thing about conversation without understanding. We were all discussing conversation, and conversation has been saved. And we were talking about traits and power and all these things.
Mhm.
I can recall, I don't hear, or maybe I'm going to lie. I did not hear anybody here speaking bad about one sex and not talking.
Mm.
We were all stating something. Yeah? It's a conversation. We convey a conversation in different and we articulate a conversation differently. Right?
Yeah.
We have not been saying man or this, man is that, man is that. We're stating
Mhm.
why power coming in conversation, what women are looking for, what man is expecting, what roles, whose role is that. We were all having conversation. Now, for me, it's the conversation has been twist and turned because men take it onto themselves to portray that we are speaking badly about them. Ladies and gentlemen on the panel, or those who are listening, if you remember our conversation and how it started, wife versus girlfriend, we were discussing and stating some of the things that we observe. And I don't know if anybody agree. If you agree, say yes or no. Yeah, because you're entitled to your opinion. Is that why men want to hear what is the conversation while we're talking about men? We did not say anything bad about you guys. We're just stating things, what is expecting, whose role is this. Nishan stated his point. You stated your point as a man. There was two other men in another panel who stated their opinion. One said something about communication, and we're saying that no, but it doesn't go that way, and we're all discussing. Ladies, am I right or wrong? I'm gonna leave it at
You're
that.
right. You're right.
And Imbula, you said something earlier. Why don't we? I know you don't mean it, you're not directing at anybody, but
Yeah.
why don't we leave people alone to do what they're doing? Imbula, let me explain something. You said mental health is real,
Mhm.
It's a trauma that caused these things why some women withdraw from
Yes.
opposite sex or some man withdraw from the opposite sex. If we only have a conversation with them and let
Mhm.
them talk and repeat what they said, we would understand more what is going on in their subconscious mind. Because a lot of persons suffer mental health and you don't even know. Depression is real. Sometimes people tell you I don't like men or I don't want a man. They are trying to say something to you, but because you think that, oh, I'm gonna be nosy. If you repeat to them and said, you don't like men, they will tell you I don't like man because
Yeah.
they did this, or
Yes.
a man say that, or I've seen that. That does not mean because you see it happen to your mother or your grandmother or your female family, it's going to happen to you. Some people suffer abuse when they were younger
Mhm.
from the
When
people
so
in
then
the home.
if we just go ahead and when it happened to them, they make a decision after it happened to them.
No,
Because
Imbula,
something
that
is
doesn't make
inevitable for some woman,
Okay.
no,
So
Imbula, I don't
so
think you
what
understand
me I
what I'm
say
trying to
is
say.
what
So
I
wait,
know I
wait, wait, hold
hear
on,
you
hold
and
on,
I
hold on.
understand you.
Yeah, sometimes when people say they don't like man, they are trying to tell you
Me
something.
just want to know understand this. Ladies, me get you. I just want
Mm.
you to understand that everybody's process has to do what it do in its timely manner. Right?
That's
Now in a general public space, you don't know me, I don't know you. And me say, me no like it. If you know, come dig in a me soul, to find out them something, then me think I know your place. You
No,
understand?
that is
Reach out
true.
probably for now one away and say, you ever talk to anybody yet? You know, Ray. But figure say, no, you're running for no one, man.
Can
No,
I say
it is
something?
Bro,
judgmental.
I
No.
ask
Okay, so
everyone
we
what
have
they
to go
don't
to
give a
Black
damn what
Barbie
the guys are
next.
trying
We
to
gotta
say.
go to Black Barbie.
Yeah,
Annie,
I'm gonna
just
give
1 second.
somebody
We
else
gotta
can
go to Black
speak and
Barbie.
somebody else can take
Okay.
over. But I understand what you're saying, but not on a public space. There's
Yeah.
time and place for everything. But sometimes if you ask, some people want to share. If they come on social media and say certain thing, they're probably open to just discuss because there are other people with the same experience or similar experience. All right?
Mhm.
And I'm not saying that you're wrong, all right?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. All right. Hi, Rastine. Can we push to 15K, please? And then we're gonna head over to Black Barbie right now. Yes, go ahead.
Right now, I need a napkin and two fried chicken. Look, I just want to cry because 50 gain away scholarship and shit. And look how hard I had to work for my scholarship, and 50 I gave away scholarships, send people to school and thing. I can't even get a 3-bedroom. Look from when I've been on TikTok, I beg a 3-bedroom, fully furnished. And I can't even get my apartment paid for 1 month. Matter of fact, I can't even get one rose. Never get a lion yet. And people I get, see, life, but they always say, puss and dog don't have the same luck, you know.
Same
Puss
luck.
and dog don't have the same luck. But I hear is good woman right here, and me
Mm-hmm.
never even get one rose, much less me not even get Louis or look how much people I get Louise, and me can't even find Mr. Louis to come give me bedroom, come send me to school, come and give me pedicure. Hey ladies, you don't laugh, you know I can't even get your shades them. Look how your shades them that you both say
Look at
online.
that.
I
I'm
can't
just
even get
making
one
rounds,
shade. Now
darling.
look at that. Boy, I tell you, boy, life is unfair. Watch good man on the 54th building. I listen into gossip. I can't even send on a little rose, but it's okay. And a little bleach skin, Nishon. Boy, I tell you, boy, that one there.
Well, I
Boy,
just
life
send
is
you
rough.
around, so it's a good thing to
Life is
talk for
rough.
what you want.
But at this moment, God no, I am tired of both man and woman on this app, because it's both man and woman that be
Mm-hmm.
that is tit for tat with the bitterness and the pettiness. And I know I've seen my bleach out skin Nishan on men live where them are burn out women. And 50 used to burn out hard, you know, and 50 devote him life now to the other side. Him stop a crush woman, cause he was crushing woman like cockroach to rotted. Every time I was on a live, I seen 50 just, yeah man, woman fat, woman big, don't take no advice. Yeah, he was crushing them like roach. But I don't know what happened. What Satan, what angel, what God came into his life. But I love that person. Whatever pum pum he got. I beg
No,
you
no,
guys,
hold on,
continue.
Bobby. Hold on, Bobby. You have to understand that there's a 50 on the live and there's a 50. That wasn't me, none at all.
Oh,
I'm
that
the one who
wasn't
was
you?
splitting justice. No, sir. You have a
Oh, I
50,
the wrong.
I have a 50. So that was
Wait,
50, not 50.
wait, why
I
y'all
have
don't speak
never been
English,
that
man?
person.
Wait,
I've never
so there
been
was
that
a
person
50?
before.
Wait, no,
There
there's a
was a
pattern of
50,
English 50.
there was a 50, and there was a 50. I am the one who always split justice. If the man
So
them
wait,
come at the woman
so
them
you're not the
wrongfully, we
gangster
burn them out.
50. So you're not the
No,
gangster 50. So you're the
I am a
50.
gangster, but I am also no, I'm a 50 and I'm
Oh,
a
so you're the
gangster, but I'm
polished 50.
also
Oh, my bad. I
I'm not
take back every word. I still want my scholarship. I take back
and you see
everything.
it, I see it, Lady Easy don't back me up, and Lady Easy no, so that's not me. So you see what me I talk about when you come on to woman?
Oh my God, I just put it in there. That was not just 25 cents that was speaking. Hearing the snarl.
Oh my God.
My bad, 50. Wait, no, you're 50. Sorry, you're the English pound. Okay, my bad, 50. I was 50. 50, if you hear me, you a crushing woman like roach. And you see when they on the bandwagon a crush woman like roach, nobody was thinking about the young men that was crossing by and listening, and maybe go turn around and see the little 16 or 15-year-old girlfriend to treat them like shit. No other man was saying the same thing or advocating that, you may be sending the wrong message to young man out there. But then when woman do it, all of a sudden everybody can see every wrong and justify every wrong the woman made in her conversation and how it can crumble down society. But when men was out there crushing woman like roach, and it was the Caribbean men and it was the Black American man them, boy, I at one time I was like, Lord, I wanted to hide and change my gender and turn into a owl or a drunk or something. But I'm like, yo, they're out to just pitchfork and knives and fire for burn out every woman. It was harsh on this app come the beginning of this year. It was very hard. Every time you click on the app, it was some bad bashing down of woman. And then they all form groups. They stop talking about the man group, since they find 50 with a 3,000 baby oil. Everybody stop say they in a man
Hey,
group.
Bobby, if you're
They
gonna have
silent about.
kidney worse, I
They
know it's
silent
a
about the man group, but before they found Diddy with the oils, them everybody was like, "Yeah, we have man group. We advocate and we come over to the man group and let's discuss how to burn out the woman them." But now lately, all the man group them silent because nobody don't catch with the aisle. But you know the Caribbean men then we use Jergens. We don't use Johnson and Johnson. Big up to the Jergen crew. But yeah, and I know who Anna is. But like the two sexes is petty. Like yeah, when I hear the women them, and I did hear women, certain women, and it's certain type of women that will say, "Oh, I don't want to man them," and it wasn't like it was really proper, decent woman neither. I mean, these were the same women that later on the following week they talking about, "Yeah, the man must take his gun and buck me in my forehead and push it on my throat, and yeah, I'm goat throat, and me lizard throat, and me have lizard tongue, and yeah, the man must beat me and throw me through the bedroom mirror and take the bedroom frame and crash it in my head, and you must put him 40 size 14 on my neck. Meanwhile, ain't doing it to me." And I'm like, oh, what kind of crosses hell is this? Like, who wants sex like that? But again, everybody was enjoying themselves. Everybody said their own thing. Some people was against, some people was think that. But at the moment, like, I'm tired of both sexes right about now because both be preaching some shit on this app, and you be wondering, aren't you thinking of what the future generation is listening to you preaching? Yes, like what Lady Z says, mental health is real. Yes, both sexes is encountering disaster within their life. Yes, both sexes are using one another in whichever way they can get they self up in a life. Me personally can say, like Lady Z, it's rare, or I've never seen it or heard a woman say, "Oh yeah, I'm up top, you eat shit now." But I'm not gonna say it may not have happened, but me personally, I've never said that. I've heard it many times from man telling me, because I'm out there studying, that, "Oh, because you think you the shit now because your money tall, or you think you better than me now because you got your degree and whatever." But I've never flaunt anything or treated them any differently. I've given them love and attention, and all me get bun more than Scotch bonnet hot on a table. So, and but it's true, me get so much bun right now. I guess that's why I'm so brown, because the men them bun out my blackness. They bun me to blood clean until me turn brown like Nashawn. So bun not easy. But you see, for those who know how it feel to get thrown out of somebody's home, whether you're a man or female, it's not a good feeling. When you're coming from your own place of security, and you have entrusted this person who have told you, "Come, let's share together. Let's come with me and let's be a union. Let's unite. Let's build a home." And you give up a part of you, because somebody have to give up something and come with the other person and make it one. But it's one thing when you give up your home and your place of comfort, and you come into a person's home and only to call it your own for later on, maybe a week, a month, a year, to be thrown out of it, to be told that, "Hey, this ain't your home. You never contribute to this. You need to get the F out. I don't care where you go. You need to go." Your things being thrown through the window, the door. It's not a good feeling. You gotta be calling certain families, certain friends, strangers, maybe the popo, who knows, to aid you with your stuff that is in a garbage bag or a suitcase or whatever. Or maybe you don't even get nobody to aid you. You go into the park, you're going down the road, or you're sleeping in your car. It's raining, it hot, a hurricane. Who knows? But it's not a good feeling. And unless you go through it, you do not know. But right now, I am tired about man and woman. And me feel say, if God is listening, I mean, I want no water because I can't swim and I don't want no shark fin at me. But I feel say he did the water thing never work out, because I feel like some roaches was hanging on Noah Ark. Why the place never get cleansed? But he need to just burn out the earth, burn every ras. But I want it go in my sleep. Please, me I beg you, Lord. Let me go in my sleep, then burn out the world. But you need to restart this place because it's not getting any better. Far as I see, generation after generation is getting worse. Burn the whole place down. Like what Capleton say, burn it down. But no, no, don't laugh. That's what farmers do. When farmers want to replenish their farm and plant corn, what they do, they burn down the crop and make the soil start fresh. Burn the grass down.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Black Barbie. Oh my goodness. Can we push the 15K likes, please? And thank you, Rastine, the new panelist. Would you like to add to anything that you've heard?
Um, Greetings one and all before me forgot my manners. Tiredness cause that. But anyways, now if you just understand say body and pump man is a solution and a people problem and a gender problem. But we tend to believe that there is a gender war going on, but that is a distraction. So until one time we come out of the distraction and come out of the bubble where we in, I understand so we need each other and we better together. Then the dysfunction still a go on, the disconnect still a go on, and we not gonna have no foundation set for the future generation. And especially we are parents. So we have to understand say one next generation are gonna be in a 20 years after we reach at a certain point when we say we are look for relax, right? Because we're on the other side now and we are look for relax. 20 years, the next 20 years, our next generation are going to do to take over from what we are teach them say. What kind of blueprint we are gonna left them? Me is a father to four daughter, four girl people, and one up on the way make five. Me not have no time. Me not have no time for you skip through nothing at all more than just set up certain things where them can capitalize upon. And also share my knowledge of being a father and a husband twice. To some of the man them, what them need to do as a man. You know have to take what me I say. You know have to take what me I say, but life are the biggest teacher, so life will teach you what you need to know. If you're not willing to listen. And importantly, that is one of the skill that is one of the skill that makes you a contributing man to society, a listening man. If you don't know how to listen, then you just get fucked. And nobody not gonna stop and wait for you, and the world not gonna stop and wait for you. So if you not plan for put on the boat there and lace up your boat and step out there, then you have a problem. Because guess what? Weak man focus on woman, strong woman focus on strong man. So become a strong man then. And the woman them don't be like what your parents them used to do or your grandparents them. Your grandparents them they live in a one different era. You can only take certain things from where them did I live or what them teach you, but add to it and make sure say it impact your life positively where you can pour back into your kids. Because I'm sure say enough of we up as a parents except in Biola because she allergic to chromosome X and Y and that a fair choice. But I'm a friend still, so I'm not born around. But we have to understand so we have a part to play in this, not to only our kids, but generation will come after we. And we close right there. So
Ross, very good point. Sorry to jump in, Os. But Ross, what you said makes sense, but guess what? The way the world is running nowadays, do you think we're gonna have a future generation? Because young people are killing are unaliving themselves, fighting against each other. The genders are going to genders, same genders. They said that the population is decreasing. There's not enough babies being born anymore. Yeah. So I don't even know if we're gonna see that, because I'm worried about what's going to happen next. Although I won't be here, I've got 51 years more left on earth, right? Now, it would be nice to see what will take place. But if you read the news or watch the social media or watch the news, you don't think that so much things is fulfilling. Somebody just said here, the Bible is fulfilling. A lot of people, same gender, same this. What is happening to us when when your grandparents used to make 13 children and 16 childrens? I know that those days are no longer here, and people are getting wise and not having so much kids because they cannot provide.
Thank you.
What is happening? Do you think that
so
is
you're
manifest? You have 5 girls. You think say you gonna have five boys out there for your five girls? The way how men are turning to men and women are turning to men, and I'm not bashing anybody in their preference. I'm sorry.
I
You realize?
I think
Eddie
in
Murphy,
all that
mute.
we do, we have to have a balance.
Eddie Murphy, mute. Mute your mic, Eddie Murphy, and wait for your turn. But here what the thing now, ladies, see. You can't save everybody. Save who you can save or save who want to be
True.
saved. And you see the rest? The rest of you just dead. That's how you go.
I just saw.
If you stretch piece of stick, don't extend yourself where you are gonna arm yourself. But
Yes.
if you stretch yourself and them even hold on for your finger and them a stretch for your finger, you know that this person want to be saved. If you tie your two shoes lace them, take off your two shoes lace them and tie them and length to somebody and them a reach for it, that the person will want to be saved. You see, if you length no those two shoes lace or that piece of stick and that person do not reach it, just left that person there. God go with that person. You understand? You can't save everybody. First thing we are gonna do is save self and protect art. Rule number one, protect art. Everything flows from your heart. Protect art. That is rule number one. Rule number one. Because if you don't have yourself, you cannot give yourself to anybody else.
So
So
true.
you have to make sure so you preserve self. Reserve self. Because you cannot give what you don't have. So
That
if
is
you
true.
don't have yourself, you cannot extend any form of help to anybody at all. So make sure, rule number one, practice that. Save, protect art because everything flows from there. So
Well said, Ross. Well said. That's why I
Well
don't agree with
said.
the plane and them
Mhm.
say save somebody before you strap yourself down. I mean, I believe that me
That's
strap me first and see who me can save.
no, that's
Yeah.
not the rule. The rule is supposed to be save yourself first before you can help anybody else.
No, they said they must. If you, when you go on the plane, listen to what they said again. Yeah,
Hmm.
save the person. Yeah, do this,
No, that's
strap the
not what they
person
said.
in. Well,
That's not what they
unless I
said.
don't get it
Hey,
right.
Ladies Z, is which airline you fly? Because I do not want to go on that
You
airline.
do
Because the airline I go
it.
on is the one that
Uh-uh.
Annie take as well. They say to
Exactly.
put the
Self
oxygen mask
first
on yourself first, and
before.
then the person next to you.
Yes.
But
Well, you know what?
they don't say
I
put the
knew that.
person.
Hold on, I knew the person make a mistake when she said it. When I took what's that airline called in America
Exactly.
from Florida to Atlanta, and I said, "Excuse me," and she said, "Okay, sorry. I mean, put your mask on first before
You
you
mean
see somebody."
Delta Airline?
It was a Delta. It was a Delta. It's one of the
Oh
worst flights I've
God.
ever
You
taken.
mean
Honestly,
Spirit?
Spirit,
I'm a spirit
Spirit,
of the
yeah,
word
It
for.
must be
Spirit.
Spirit, man.
Spirit. And I
Spirit
laughed.
is
I
the
said,
worst
"What do you
airline in
mean?"
America.
You know what she said? I was just checking if everyone was listening. I said, "Okay."
Mm-mm.
Oh wow.
But you know
Listen,
what?
the air
In all,
hostess was tired of all of you and just want to get rid of you all fast, fast and quick.
But Ross, it's so true. Everything
yes.
you said just now make a lot
Yeah.
of sense. I never think about the shoelace,
Yes.
and I've learned something from you. I'm always learning something new from you.
Mm.
Anyway,
I
I
like
like that.
the discussion. You know, I talk a certain way
thank you.
sometimes. I'm a spirited talker, but it's not I'm aggressive or anything. I'm just spirited in my conversation. It's just conversation to me. You know, but I've learned a lot around here and I like to hear the men speak. And I don't want us to dull it down to make it look like men don't have a voice. Men have a voice. They can say their opinion and think and we take it for what it is, opinion, right? Everybody is not
Mm-hmm.
right and everybody is not wrong, but we can exchange information with a respectful manner around here and still be friends and still kiki with each other. So I like this. I will join it again. All I have to say is in all that we do, have a balance, have fairness to men and fairness to women. That's my 10 cents.
Amen, Annie. And that is why we're going to give Rasta a big jerk pork with some fried plantain.
Jesus. I say, see you, Bobby, you're going to get yourself in
Barbie.
a trouble. Anyway,
Me say, Barbie, me have a thumb
Mm-hmm.
in there back in a Barbie.
Yes, Lady Z.
Tanisha,
Yes.
I am going to run. I really enjoy your life.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me here. I only go for those who know me. I only join live that is interesting and informative. Yeah, I don't like when
Mm.
the live get explicit. Certain
Wow.
conversation I don't have. Nisha know me,
Mm-hmm.
Barbie know me. I think Ross probably knows me. Yeah, but I am. It was sent to me by football.
Yes, man.
Football know that it's good and direct. You know.
Right.
And I've learned a
Mm-hmm.
lot here tonight, yeah. And if I've said anything that offend anyone in any way, it's not my intention, okay? That's why it's
Mm-hmm.
good to have conversation so we understand. And I don't like hurting people's feelings, and I don't like people's feelings to be hurt. I will correct you in a nice format way. Nishan, you know me
Mm-hmm.
already. I'm not saying anything because I said something about grammatical correction. No, it's just that if people say something and they said, "Oh, no, better do better," so me I gotta ask you again, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I learn a lot. I enjoy your life, and I think every one of you is blessed. Remain blessed. Enjoy the rest of the life, and I'm going to love you all
Mm-hmm.
and leave you. Okay. All right. Bye bye, Barbie. I'm
Thank
out.
you so much for your contribution. Thank you.
Easy.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye,
Nishan.
honey.
Bye.
I'm running too. Thank you guys so much for having me. It was a real
Thank
pleasure.
you, Annie.
Girl.
All right,
Thank you
honey.
for your contribution.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye.
Uh,
Hey, Nashon,
no,
I want you
yeah.
answer me. So your light skin is by DNA or because the amount of bun you get in a life?
Go in jail for those comments. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Annie, I want to say that I appreciate you listening attentively. You know what I mean? And bringing balance to this live. I really appreciate that. Barbie, I just want you to know that I don't know. I don't know which it is. But I'm a person like this though. I like to play fair. You know what I mean? Because when men see women as walking genitals, um, or Gentiles, I will, you know, stop them in their tracks, and I will speak against it. That I don't like it. It is distasteful because woman is not to be seen as just a sex partner. You know what I mean? There's more value in women than just, wanting to push your tool into, so to speak. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is always
That
what.
is it.
Well
Yes,
said, Nashon.
absolutely. Short and spicy, did you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to add something, even though I'm not gonna. Sorry, I'm laughing in my in my mind about something, but I wanted to broaden that conversation about the mental health. Um, it's something that we just mention, and it flies over a lot of people's heads, but what you're seeing going on in the world is mainly based on that. There's a lot of unhealed individuals that are very emotional, and they try to come across as so strong and having everything all put together, when they're deeply hurting. And especially in our culture, in our race, Black people, they don't like to speak about it, mental illness and so on. And everyone has to be, tough and egos. And sadly to say, mostly men don't like to recognize or acknowledge that they're battling with deep rooted, emotional issues. And that's why mainly women face um, relationships with individuals that are, you know, showing the narcissist personality disorder. And I did say when I came on earlier that it's not only men that are narcissists, women are narcissists too. So I don't, for some reason, I don't understand how the conversation went to sounding like we were trying to bash anyone. I didn't see it as bashing anyone, more than speaking about what we've mainly been experiencing as Black women with our Black men, right? We can only speak about our race because unless you're in an interracial relationship, I've never been, I'm only going to speak about what I've seen. So that's all I wanted to add to it, that nothing is wrong with being accountable for your actions, and nothing is wrong with speaking the truth and making others aware right? It's up to you if you want to take that next step and look into yourself and say, you know what? I'm really hurt about something, and this is why I have an outlook on life like this. And that's what I was trying to agree with Imbula earlier when we were talking about preference. Sometimes people are traumatized. And yes, it takes a while to be healed. So you can't force anyone or you can't dictate what you want the conversation to be like. People are going to speak from their personal experience. We have to allow people to get to the point, but we're going to make them aware. So that's all I wanted to say. Let's pay more attention to mental health and mental illness, and the fact that a lot of us out there, myself included, I battle with anxiety and depression, but I advocate for it, for mental health awareness, and I share the traumas that I've gone through. Not to say that I've cut off men altogether, but I can speak from a place of where I've been hurt and how it's hurt me. So we should talk about that more. That's all I wanted to say.
Yes, we should be able to express that, right? I totally agree with you. You know what? As I was saying to some gentlemen earlier that were in the beginning of my life, you know, like we have these conversations and they're supposed to be like we're all speaking generally and da 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 and but someone's gonna get hit by a stray, and I think that's where we find people having issues with, oh, you guys are only talking about this or you're only focusing on negative, but we're here just expressing and kind of, sharing our experiences. It's okay to do that. And unfortunately, sometimes we have negative experiences and we have positive experiences, but the negative experiences, unfortunately and fortunately, is the talking piece for us to kind of share and relate and to grow and to learn. Like that is what it is. It's not a bashing thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a bashing thing at all. So I completely understand what you're saying, short and spicy. My life is thought provoking. And I look a loose thing upon my life. You understand? So these are the type of conversations that I will be having. And I really appreciate you all for being here and for contributing, because a topic is just a topic. But if we don't have people who are contributing, then what do we really have? You know what I mean? So I thank you all. Anybody else want to say anything?
For any good man that's out there on the live, I am This is Barbie. I am looking for a 3-bedroom, fully furnished. My colors is peach or soft blue. I'm looking for send me a Leoness, send me a Jaguar, 2 elephant that pregnant. And I would like some shipment of some Jamaican patty and some oxtail. And come, if you are a chef, you are in demand. I need you. May want you. If you can squeeze the grapes in my throat with some honey, you are well appreciated. Right about now, and I have 2 more degree I would love to get. If you could pay for my degree for me, I'm begging you. Like before my age kill me off and me can't study no more. I need you to send me to university. But yes, you can reach me here anytime. I'll be on Trisha Live. You can come and just, Trisha will have her GoFundMe for me. But yes, 3 bedroom, and I want a yard and a house dog and 1 yard dog in case they try rob me. Thank you.
Yeah, so me come up me come back up here for add piece of something to the short and spices there, right? And you know, there I believe that there are in life when they need time to calibrate. If you get what me I say. Figure out how it is that them fit in the world and how other people can fit in their life, right? And there are times when this take a series of stages for experience and go through, right? So at one point, maybe say, oh, me go do this, involve people in my life this way, and based on how that work out, we readjust it and then we come again, right? Now, not in all cases it's gonna be a situation where these people are traumatized and hurt and all of this, right? People just, you have people in this world will take the time for process things on a very detailed level. How me I go exist in this world and how me I go include other people in this world? How am I with this person? How is this person with me? Right? And people take the time there to know themselves and understand themselves this way, right? And if somebody is saying that at the point in which they stand, I do not need this in my life, I don't see why we must pick now and go down in a hit and try to decide, say, oh, she traumatized a mental this and mental that. Like, people are adults, and if it is that they need help, they will reach out. Most persons will reach out. Them have people around them. They might live them life. They're functional. They will find a way to get the help where they need. If you think they need the help, reach out for a one and ask them if they're good. If them ever, get to the bottom of why they feel like they don't need certain things. If you and them a friend and if them close to you like that, if you not reach, if you and them are not the way they like, mind your business and leave people to experience them own life and make them decisions where they want to make them decisions because of them alone can pay the consequences and take accountability for them. That's in there. Me not feel like we must dictate to people what they must need and what they must want and what they must desire. We have to respect people's preferences and needs. We accompany the stage of life where they in. You get me? So sometimes it's not always about say this is what the traumatized or whatever. People just are trying to figure out life. At one time they get to do this. And we have to allow people to do them thing for them way, bro. That's just it. And Nishan, if you feel like I have thrown you under the bus, I want to make this public apology. I didn't realize I was throwing you under the bus. I bicker a lot with some of the men on this app. Me and Rasdeen bicker a lot as well. Me and a couple others bicker every day too. But it's all love, same way, man. No serious to it. So if it is that you can probably screen record this. Let me say it again. So you can have it for replay tonight. Screen recording, Nichan.
Don't
Tell me when me
patronize
fi
me.
start back again.
No, not patronize me. All right, so here's it. Here's it. I don't know one who know Nishan, but me I hope this day, they will have an idea of who Nishan is. Me not really take things personal because for me like reason, me not like debate. Because when we debate, it means you are wrong, I am right. You know what I mean? But when no reason we can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? It going to always be a competition whenever we are having a discussion. And me not like that something. We like when we can listen to what you say. And if it is something for me to accept, I can gracefully accept it rather than no. Make sure that she wrong. Even if it's not even appropriate. You know what I mean? I can gracefully say you are right. When people reason, they will give you your glory that you're right. But when we are debating, you're not gonna get the glory. You have to go prove what you say is right. You know what I mean? I mean, like that struggle communication, something like that. All right. In Biola, I must say you are one of the few female on here I see as a mentor. You know what I mean? That whenever you speak, I like sometimes the way in which you articulate yourself. I find you destroying conversation like a hot knife through butter. The way in which you set it up and you pull it down and you set it that way, you set it that way, and you hand it back to the person. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like when you demolish a point. You know what I mean? But I wasn't speaking about person's personal choice now. I'm speaking about a group of people trying to normalize that men is somewhat incompetent. You know what I mean? And that is wrong. That notion that may I come from. You get me? If you don't want nobody, that's your personal choice. You can keep that to yourself. But when you come on platform like these and you advocate that, oh, me no want a man, me independent. If it is that more even have sex, me can go buy a sex toy. What the use of a man? What the use of a man when me can buy one dildo? You don't do that. You get me? Because anytime
Yeah,
me hear
but
a man,
Nishan, remember, you know, me can cut you, please.
but you just
Remember, you know, yeah, I'm asking. May I ask? May I ask?
and go through, man, go through.
You have to remember, you know, say there are things that people don't want in a them life. And if that is you, it does not mean you are not worthy. It does not mean you are not valuable. It does not mean you are nobody or you are nothing. It just means this person just does not see you that way. But that is their loss, right? You are everything to somebody else. You get what I mean? I say? So there are times when me hear this is also a hot topic on TikTok when the men them say, "Oh, I don't want any single mother." You understand? I don't want any woman who have 2, 3 kids, right? So what I'm do is to you who feel like the benefit is not so much to take on a woman of this type, then a woman who is of this type have now might feel like, oh, but they think we know worthy, this, that, but that have fit them internalized esteem about themselves. It does not say anything about you. You have your preferences and your line drawn. Nobody can disrespect that boundary. So that is all I am saying. Don't take it personal when people decide that they don't want men in their lives in that capacity. It's fine. It's
Let me ask you
okay.
something.
Just let it go.
Let me
It,
just ask
it
you
is
something.
not it's not saying men are in okay.
Let me ask you something. If we're on a platform like this, because how I was raised, I'm a 80s baby, right? It is the village who, you know, it takes a village to raise the children. That's how I was grown, right? Where me have to always tell Mr. Roy or Errol morning, and if me I come from school too late, you know what I mean, I'm expected to state why, you know what I mean, and at any given time, Mr. Errol can punish me because I have been seen doing something wrong. That's where I'm coming from, right? No. Um, if we're on a live or a platform, right, and I hear a man speaking in a degrading way about a woman, speaking that she's a walking genital, you see me? Genital. She's a walking genital. Is it me to allow this man to have his opinion and just um him have him reason why him say that, man, you know what I mean, and him just feel like no woman no better than just that, you know what I mean? No, where's the correction, where's the education now for, you know, people like us to step in to educate, you know, in case he is lowering people down one ditch. Where are people like we know to provide
But there is
that
nothing wrong
education?
with all right, let me tell you the difference. You can say the difference, Nishan. There is nothing wrong with a man saying, I do not want to participate in anything with a woman of this class, with a woman who participates in certain activities, we deal with ourselves certain way. Me no want to deal with her. None at all. There is absolutely nothing wrong with him saying that. Now, if him a go call her out her name now, then you say, oh, sir, you don't want her, that's fine, but leave her alone. It's the same thing as a woman saying, yo, me no want man, me no need them. If me want this or something, I prefer to go and deal with it in this way. I don't need that for me. You understand? Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but hold on now, Ebula, I'm talking about educating now. Me not go there and hear a man a talk about how woman only good for tech fuck. That's all they're on earth for. You know what I mean? And it is cool because it's his preference. No. Because here we go on. You have other persons may listening. You have impressionable mind, as I always say, listening and might be misled by what you're saying. That this is the way to go. So you have a imbula come and set the record straight. That listen, there's more to a woman than just sex, and state why. You get me? Now you have a different perspective. That's what I'm saying. But when you have to make it look like, and may I emphasize on the fact that If a man develop himself, it's not solely about himself. It's about finding a virtuous woman to start a family with. You get me? And it seems as though when females find themselves in such position, it's about themselves and not a man. You get me? It's never about a man. Like, hey, no, I have money now. No, me can do this. No, me no want a man. It's like the only reason why you wanted a man is because of financial. Nothing else you never see the man for. Now that you get the financial support, you never want a man. Because that's only thing you see a man for. It's
But
just
nothing
spend.
wrong with that, Nishan. Why are you upset about the fact that people operate like this? There is no problem. You just know who you can interact with. Like, why we upset when people throw their colors, bro? Why? This is who people are, bro. You understand? Just like when you have it on both sides. You have some woman when they have money, their family cool, their family well decor take care of. And you have some woman when they find money, they run off. You understand? Because they know bother the purpose what they did have a man for, no bother necessary now. Just like you have some man when they have money, a big girl and braffing. And you have a man them when they have money, their family nice. So the two are true for either sides. Me no want to make it thing look like say me a try fi excuse nobody's choice or nothing like that. Me just a say, when people expose to you who they are, believe them and leave them alone. Like why we are trying to compel people to change? Leave them alone. You tell them, say, boy, me no agree with your way of life or how you do your thing. Me no really want that around me door. So me I go bunks. Zin? Like, why? Just cool. You stay that way, they fine, bro. Me just not go there around you. You understand you and know your worth and your value. Why? Remove yourself now. Why you complain about these people who no want nothing good for you or no see you as valuable for their own them? Like, bro, listen, them a reveal themselves. Listen, appreciate the truth where you get and run to the hills away from these people. That's just my thing. Like, no.
Does anybody else want to add in or jump into that?
Yeah, I do. And sometimes when you hear, like you said, Imbula, when people start speaking a certain way, you have to protect your energy because you should be able to tell how a person is by the time they open up their mouth and start to speak. So sometimes it doesn't even make sense for you to say something. Sometimes you have to protect your energy because it doesn't matter what you say, it's not going to change them and their outlook, right? They've come to that position where they're so comfortable to speak the way they're speaking on their own, right? So sometimes it makes no sense to waste your energy on some of the negative things. You know you're not like that and you don't agree with that. Yes, it's your choice if you want to say to them, you know what, that's not right, you know. But that doesn't mean you accept what they're saying or you agree with what they're saying. Sometimes we have to just, pick our battles. You get me?
Yeah, the thing is, me no want Nishan feel like me no understand where I come from, you know. It is a very difficult spot to be as a man right now, where previously, say boy, a man can go to work and work hard and, become great. So he can, maintain a family. And he coming like he hard work now where man a put out the devil me nothing nowadays. And woman a say who oh no man, yeah man. After him put out in hard work and things. So me understand the delicate position where men are in a today's society. But I say to you, this is not the entire world. And this is not the majority of people who operate like this. So the people who show you their hand, just appreciate that them show you it before it's too late and get to step in. People out there where I go see you, value you, see your worth, crave you around them, go and find those people to be amongst. We are going to speak life into you. We are going to stick by your side. We are going to be loyal to you, praise you when you do good, encourage you when you do bad. Just find these people and be around them and stop trying to urge along the wrong people them to be more of what you want. You get what me I say? Believe people when they tell you who they are. That's all me I try to tell you now as man. She no want no man, fine, leave. Because the likelihood is if you force yourself with around her, she going disrespect you. Believe me, man. Trust me.
Real talk.
Intentions.
That's how it right there so your moja. Right there so. Find yourself one group of people who are gonna encourage you. When you're dumb, when you're sad, when you feel like run in front of truck. Find yourself one set of people who will come sit down in a middle of the road with you. Zin? So chuck off it tap and go on you. You understand? Find them people there where going go with you. Turn pan the phone with you. Hours they listen to your vent over the same thing. For hours. Find them the group of people there. On their own. No find people who are gonna tell us say, oh, man tapping eyes, yeah, man, you complain too much. No run when people expose themselves to you, believe them. No complain about them. Believe them.
But in
Trust me.
Beulah, Rastin said it earlier. Why are we trying to save everybody? It's not everybody can be saved. And then again, why are we being spokesperson for everyone? People have their own mouth, make them fight their own battle. Because when you take on other people's stress and depression, you're draining your own self down. It's sad to say and it seems selfish, but worry about you first. Fix yourself first. Fix your dilemma, your head, your mental well-being, your money, whatever, and then see if you can aid who you can aid after. But you can't be on the sinking boat and you trying to save somebody else and your boat sinking. That'll make no sense. Stress and depression is what tearing a majority of us down. It's not illness, it's not your partner, it's not the kids, it's your own stress and depression. But don't take on somebody else's burden when you have burden enough to fix. Make people fight their own battle, you fight yours. Worry about your ship, worry about your house, fix your house. Then after you fix your house, then go try and help somebody with their rooftop.
And this not easy, no, Bobby. It not easy. But you know, me think it is this the smallest of thing, but it's huge in our everyday life. You see the people them what we find physically appealing and sexually attractive might not be the best person for we. But sometimes it come like a world war in our brain. We peel ourselves from the ideals where we build up in our mind from what the reality where we are experience. It is a tough thing to do because sometimes what we find ourselves do is we are trying to mold the person where we find physically and sexually appealing to be the person where we want and desire in our dreams, in our fairy tale where we build up in our mind. But and also human being come down. You understand? You can't mold people. You have to just see people as who them be and hope and pray say the traits and the qualities in them align with what you desire. And like, but somehow we stubborn and we want to we look good and it feel good. I hate we want to keep all when good for we. You know what I mean? It's hard, but we have to make logical decisions and disregard the nature. We can't make nature rule we certain way and desire certain way. We can't make it rule. We have to make logical decisions to our life and guard the affairs of our heart, as Rastine said. So nobody make three girl pretty she come cock up in your house and eat up your food and use up your electricity and when you don't get paid this weekend in gone boy in business left you. Bro.
So I'm ask you, Mbiola, so when a man come on here and he say every woman have a price, right? Which means if you put the right argument to her and offer the right amount of money, you know what I mean, you will get her because every woman have a price.
Yeah. All right. So you see that can work for some women. You can put the right argument to me and offer the right amount of money. But it won't work for me until me see the right amount of actions.
Which means if you're already in a relationship, you can be
You know,
bright.
say Nishan, you know, say you still not listen.
No, man, me a listen, man. Me a listen. It's a point me a make. Bro G, I better you ask me, Nishan, what you
Thank you,
try say.
Rastin.
I better you ask me what me a try say. Because These are the same thing. I remember I was on someone live and them kick a man from the live because of the same argument that he is belittling the women and the live to say they are nothing more than just. You know what I mean? And they remove him from the live because now he might discriminate women. You know what I mean? It's not like they were saying, Lord, make him talk. It's his personal belief. That's what he thinks, then fine.
But Nashawn, what do you mean by every woman have their price? I kind of, my IQ low, because
All
50
right.
never sent me to university.
All right. Say you are in a relationship or you're not in a whichever, right? And a man come over to you. Probably is a they would probably consider to be a rich man. You know what I mean? He would say to you, Barbie, I own such and such company, You know what I mean? And it is expected that you would fall for the man because of his possession. You know what I mean? It's not about you having any standard again. You get me, I say? Because it can be bought, basically.
All right. So Nishan, you see things like that now. When you're about, well, me as a person we go off and think, on a couple different dimensions all at once. For me, if me meet a rich man, you know what is more valuable to me than his money? In time and in effort. And so if he give me money, me know that would be easy and effortless for him. But for him make time for me would be much more difficult. He might go have to sit down and plan this and shift things around and organize my time specially for me. Right? So it depends on the kind of woman you deal with and how she understand the world and people and how people interact with the world and each other. You get what I say? So that's black and white. It just depends on the people you deal with.
Exactly, Nishan. So I don't know that saying kind of triggering me because it's not all of us that just because you're rich and you have money that we can be bought. Like I wish I was a gold digger, God no, because if I was a gold digger, I would not be under the struggles I in now. I would have been had my 3 bedroom house already. But when I see you as the individual that come to me, I don't see your pocket. I'm not looking at your pocket. Yeah, your pocket made you have a appeal where flies not buzzing around your cocky and thing, and you smell good and your hair comb and shit. But it's not your pocket that I'm interested in. I'm interested in you, the individual. So when I'm hearing this thing that I mean, because it did sound like you was belittling just now to say that you kind of phrase a word in a kind of hmm.
No, this is not coming from me, I'm just telling you that this happened on a live. You know what I
Well, I
mean?
could see why the man was dropped because that was very belittling and stuff like to say that we can be bought. Like I mean, you're just saying that the women them are gold digging and whore.
So
Like
Bobby, a man in a comment to ask how can the both be true? So me can say men are tall and men are short, right? I can say men are not tall and men are not short. The two are true at the same time. Women can be bought, and at the end of the day, some women cannot be bought with money. Yeah. So the two are true at the same time. We
I
don't
don't
know
know
why
why
we are quarrel over
Yeah,
the
that.
but
men
he was
them
speaking
all
for
right, I don't understand in Beulah. The men them don't like when we say, oh man, and we want to put all of them in one frying pan and stew their ass. But then they love to stew every woman. And especially if they get like if me now give Nishona answer, every man is gonna make it so gonna speak that I have spoken gospel for every woman. I was the spokesperson for every woman. So whatever I say, as a woman, I have spoken for every nationality of woman. When that is not it. I just have spoken to me, the individual Barbie. I did not speak for Imbula. I did not speak for any crutches that is on this life. I have spoken on behalf of me, the way I think, the way I feel, me alone. I stand alone. When I came to my mommy pum pum, it was just me. No other person was coming out to her front. It was me alone. That's what people don't understand. So it's like if I don't want to be stewed in one pot and judge why do the men them or some of the men that keep on stewing every woman in the one scene rat. I'm really tired. That's why I say burn down this or burn this ras down. I'm tired of you all.
No, but that's why I jumped up on the live in the first place when he said, because him said no call him name, and I in degrading, and I don't believe I was degrading anyone, but when he said in the comments, as soon as you women get an inch of power, all of a sudden you don't need no man. That's what actually made me jump in. That whole, you know, bundling us in one, in one pot, as you say, use one pot, somebody pot to fry everyone else. Like, we can't, like, you have to be hurt or something hurt your feelings, or you've been with a certain type of people that made you feel a certain way for you to say something like that and just generalize everyone like that. You get me?
Me and you
And
know so familiar big shipment. Don't pass your place.
And that's where I was coming from. You get me, I say? I was on a live with Pop Skull and Rosawi and the other female now. She was speaking in general. She was even speaking about herself. You know what I mean? So we were trying to shut her down to let her know that not every woman think like that. You get me, I say? And I agree. The thing is, why I say power, because I was making reference to money. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, for a man, in order to get power, you have to have money. That money brings power. You know what I mean? So I was making reference to money. You get me? And I go as far to say, when a man develop himself, he's not doing it solely for himself. He's doing it with the intention of finding a woman to start a family, right? And more often I've been on lives and I hear female advocating for this, that, if they are to win the lotto tomorrow, this is their intention. You know what I mean? And me just I say, it not sound good, because now you lead other people down one path where you not even
You
know
think
where you
you think people so gullible? Like if a man come on the internet come say something, right? And you come hear that. You go follow him.
me might not follow him, but somebody else will follow him.
Yeah, but give everybody else the same grace, right?
Yeah.
Say everybody have fear of intelligence or average intelligence, right?
Mhm.
I don't think it is that easy to trick people into operating a particular way, especially if they at them core don't believe that to be true. So give people more credit.
Okay, if
I
we can,
wanted to find out. She said if she win the lotto, what would she do? If she won the
So
lotto.
the lady
wait,
said,
wait, sorry, you guys, take a pin just a second. Remember what you guys are gonna say. Big shipment, one big shipment is new. Welcome to the panel. What would you like to add?
Me I come down, because it's a hot need.
I'm being like, don't gonna, I'm not stay so long still, but like I just came up to
Thank you,
clarify
Tente.
what was said in the comments. It wasn't that like both can be true, right? But like you have like mutual exclusivity between like not caring about money, but then it's like I make my own money at the same time, right? So like both can be true at the same time. It's either you don't care about money or like you're not gonna use the argument that you don't care about money. You have to pick one of them. It's either you care about money or you don't, if you understand what I'm saying. But like even as to address what you just said a while ago, like you have people who are they have impressionable minds, right? And I'm listening for like kind of hear something that confirms their own biases, right? So you might have someone where feel like said women are this way or whatever, right? And then I pass through panel and I hear a conversation and they say yes, and like I tend to just take in that from or that type of entertainment or like information, whatever it is, right? And just run with that. It's not necessarily say what somebody said right now is going to like dictate how them live them life, but it could kind of serve as a confirmation to something what I'm already thinking in them head. You know what I mean?
I get that.
As my son, I'm not stay long anyway. So big up on yourself.
So big shipment before you leave, because your voice sounds very nice. So you have Japanese visa?
Jesus, serious.
No, because him have a ship and it obviously is shipwrecked on some island. We just want to know, do you have Japanese citizenship, sir?
No, ask Mbila about me. If Mbila tell you about me and about that,
I
he will
don't
say
know
that.
nothing about him. All me know is that he hot head and he insufferable at
Oh,
times.
so he just putting on a act. The acting voice sounds very
No,
Most
nice.
no,
definitely.
no, Mbila. You
Ah,
know,
so
so when it come on to certain things, like, I'm not, listen, I'm like non nonsensical. So like if it's something that's being said where it's like just nonsense and I can't reason out, I get kind of frustrated and then it's like I have a little reputation for being a quote unquote hothead as I'm what I call it. But
He
nah,
sounds
I'm
like
I'm
he
calm
sounds
for
like
the
a
most part.
Canadian with a Jamaican background.
I don't know what he sound right now. He just sounds very sexy. But
Me
anyways,
tell
Serious.
you, me have me bias against him,
But
guys.
here, Barbie.
Me
Barbie, I
have
look
my
man.
one day. No true. But remember say you no go say good man out here, you know, so maybe big shipment I want a good man them.
No, big
So
And do
shipment
what
from
me
all
do
them
so
attacking sound like problem. Nah lie.
no, no,
Sorry.
watch out now, let me tell you. In all honesty, me I gotta be fair. I do have my bias, as it relates to him, right? Because him is one of the man them we feel like men are superior over woman and them something
nah.
there. So me normally block my mind against hearing nothing with them a man I have to say. Because already and regardless of what me do, me is already always going to be
No,
inferior to a
no,
man.
and be
So
like you have
me
a
no want hear nothing from him. So me
no,
have my
you have
bias and I am sorry.
you know, so you have like a kind of like a feminist stance as a like when it comes on to certain things. So it's not necessarily that I feel like if you know me or if you listen to me talk, yeah, I know it's I actually don't think like that. I don't really feel like nobody or no sex is superior over the other, right? But when it comes on to certain things, you must be able to like up me your mind and not just speak based upon your stunts. Or your stunts don't have to be like today. I first time actually listen to you. I talk and you say, "Yo, you know, say you have people like this out in that world, and if you want uh give them people that your energy is up to you. But man, that sense you have them people there and you have a next set of people. But more often than not, you'd have said, yeah, them out there and ray, and I try to argue from that perspective. Or debate from that perspective, not necessarily argue, but debate from that perspective, which we just I try like split justice. Yeah, we know that everybody is not the same. We know that you have some people out there like this and some people out there like that, but just I try like make it clear or make it evident that like yeah, people like that do exist, and right now we're talking about them people. Then. So you can't really try pivot round it and make it look like say we're speak for everybody when we're speaking generally. You know what I mean?
so
Yeah,
big
most of my
shipment.
statements are generalized. But Wala impact me as a feminist and me not have no problem with it.
All right,
Because
come in.
my understanding of feminism, right, is not anti-man. Feminism is not anti-man. So as long as it is not anti-man, then it is something that I can rock with. Because for me, feminism allows me to be my best self and it allows you to be your best self on a fair ground. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So feminism is not really a bad thing. Anybody who see feminism as something bad have issues. Okay?
Okay, let me say this, right? Like I said, I never wanted to like engage in this like man and woman thing. You know what I mean? I don't really like it, right? But let me ask you and enlighten me. What is feminism, or what is feminism to you?
Um not to me what it is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody else may have their own definition of it,
No, no,
unless
no.
the
I know
word
saw
is
me
defined and
operating
you
in
want to
this
use
world.
textbook
No,
definition.
I know saw me do it. If one word means it, not that it mean. It can mean something different to me than what it mean to you. What does it mean?
What's the definition of feminist?
Do you know what it is?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, you're asking me why to know what it means, or you're trying to confirm if I have an understanding. Like, what is your intention behind
No,
asking me?
I'm not leading you. This is the problem. I just asked an
No,
honest question. You
bro.
said
Me
feminism for you
understand.
is.
Me
I'm
know,
not
but
leading you. I don't
you
know what
know
it
what it
is.
is. You know
No,
what it
that's
is.
what I wouldn't ask if I knew. You
So
think
how
I'm
you
hating on
liken
the
me
fam?
to
This is why we
how
have.
you liken me to having ideals of a feminist if you don't know what it means?
I think he has an idea.
Okay, so give me your idea.
I know what listen, I asked you what it is to you. You said it's not up to you. Then you said you
No.
go by definition. I'm asking you for the definition. I know what it is to me. I'm asking you what it is to you. You said you don't go by that. Then I asked you for the definition. So like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, or maybe I'm being disingenuous, or maybe I'm trying to. You think I'm trying to lead you or something? I don't know. It was just an honest question. I don't
All
know.
right. So in short, for me, feminism is about empowering the woman, giving her an opportunity to thrive within this world. Right? So opportunity to work, earn, buy house, own land, own things, as well as vote. Yeah, that's feminism to me. In general, that's what feminism is.
Okay, when was that term coined?
Me no know the date and the year and the whatever the case may be. But that is what
Well,
the definition was and the intention of feminism. Yes.
I only ask you that because women has always had those rights before the term was coined. So, like, I don't.
Brother, in the little bit before the 70s, woman could even have driver's license. What you talk about?
That's not true.
Yeah, I know me see so. I know me I said this and pull this out of my rump, you know. This is this is written in history. You understand? So I know like say I'm me I say, oh, we couldn't do this 200 years. Listen, come on. Let's be fair and let's be real. The whole idea of feminism is to give women the opportunity to survive and thrive on them own without having to hitch on pan a man like a termite in a board. You understand? That
But if
is the
we're being
purpose of
fair,
feminism.
if we're being fair and being real, women had all those rights before the term was like came about or before it was even coined. So, like, it, just being fair, right? I don't see
What
the
is all
purpose of
right? So
coining it.
since women have always had that, what is a woman's purpose?
What do you mean?
What is the purpose of a woman? Where
Everybody
purpose
has
in
their
her
own
life?
purpose.
Yeah, you. What is your general
Life.
understanding of a woman's purpose?
I mean, the way I look at life and humanity, our purpose is just to procreate. And like, it depends if you want to be like a nihilist or like an active nihilist or a passive nihilist. You give your life purpose. So, like, some people may prioritize having a family, or some people may not see it that way, or some people may prioritize live their lives trying to set something up for the future. It all depends. It's like a subjective question.
Yeah, but me not ask you about people, you know. You me ask you about. Me
You're
ask
asking
about
my purpose
your
in life.
understanding of a woman's purpose. Like,
I
don't
don't.
include the
I'm
word.
saying it. I'm
Just
saying
talk
it's.
about your thoughts and where you believe a woman's purpose to be.
I'm saying it's subjective. I can't speak for everybody's like women's
Bro,
on a whole.
are you kidding me? Speak
That's
about
absolute.
your perception.
Why me
I
have a
don't
feeling?
have
Why me
a.
have a feeling big shipment like in Beulah? So like me I listen to one dating
No,
conversation.
but you
No,
not
but
answer
when
me
you gotta
question. Me not like people sideline me question. Me ask you one direct question. What is your perception of a woman's purpose in this world? Where you tell me say it's
oh, what I
subjective
think.
for? Me not care about other
No,
people's
it's
opinion. And
absolute.
yours me I ask you about.
It's absolutely subjective because if I say I believe a woman's purpose is to bring forth the family and live within their parameters as far as like raising a family in the household and everything, and
Bro.
carrying on teaching certain ethical values to their children, or whatever it is, so they can further their you know what I mean, like further their what do you call it? Hold on.
Just answer the question. That's all me ask you if you
Yeah,
do.
I'm giving you an answer. Maybe you don't like the answer I'm giving you.
No, you're giving me one vague something. Me I talk about you and your personal understanding and belief of a woman's
My
purpose for this
personal
world.
understanding, my personal understanding of a woman is to mate with a man, bring forth children, procreate, raise their family in the household with good ethical values, good moral values, and bring forth the next generation. So when they pass on, your children also do the same thing, and it goes on for generation, and we advance the human species.
Okay. There you have it.
I mean, I don't know what you were expecting.
Yeah, that does answer the question. That's what I'm the one hear from you. You never did need to go round so and come round. So just answer the question
It's
direct.
not going around because I'm pretty sure the ladies on the platform as well would disagree with me. So they could be like you literally the live we were on, right? Like Misha's live. You hear like a lady, she was like, "Oh yeah, I don't want any children," or whatever the case may be. Like that's not her purpose.
Yeah,
That
but
that's not what
that
she
is
think her
besides the
purpose is.
point. That is
It's
besides the
not
point.
besides the point.
It is besides
You
the
can't
point because
minimize that
whether
to fit
listen, why I'm
your
listen.
narrative.
All right, me mute. Talk when you're done talking.
No, so okay, I was gonna tell you guys to pause for a second because she was asking you for your thing, so it doesn't matter what anybody else feels about it. I think that's what she's saying. She wants to know what your view is and what and all of that.
She asked me what is a woman's purpose in life, and then she furthered because she realized she furthered then asked me what do I think a woman's purpose in life is.
Mm-hmm. Right. So yeah, she just wanted to hear your definition of that, what it meant to you. But I want to pause you guys for a second. There are two new people on the panel. Umoja first, welcome, and then Morpheus after you. So go ahead, Umoja, if you want whatever you wanted to add, you can do that now.
Master Barbie, me come for. But the conversation did not go on, so. Go on, I'm off, yes. Barbie, don't let me come
My
get you.
I don't want him again because in the last thing gonna have me on my grizzle, on my knees, and my grizzle in my knees rub out already, and plus I have no Japanese citizenship. And it might confuse me right now because it sound like Chris Brown, but then one minute I hear American, next minute I hear Jamaican. So I'm confused as to where his location. Big shit, man. Are you American Jamaican or are you Jamaican? I got deported from America because like you're switching into the twang off and on, and it confused me. But I like it still. Your voice clean. But which one are you?
I'm Jamaican, but I grew up in America.
You grew up where?
I came to America when I was young, so I grew up in America,
Okay, which part of America?
New York,
Where?
New York.
Wait, Rat City?
What?
Well, we all know New York is Rat City.
Uh,
Okay.
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 Yeah, Red City.
All right, then, Beulah. Wrong 56.
Well, everybody else, yeah.
Now to
And Beulah, I'm a
Morpheus.
friend.
Go on,
Big,
Morpheus.
and
It's
Beulah,
not
my big friend.
one big shipment and Imbula show me and listen right now.
Go on, Morpheus.
Yeah, I'm just coming in. Did y'all wrap up the girlfriend wife duties? Did y'all come to a conclusion on that? Because I'm assuming that was the original topic.
No, go ahead about that because that's still the initial thing. We just branched off a lot. But go ahead.
I'm just saying if sex is included as a girlfriend, I don't see the difference. Maybe in some women's head, but I don't think much guys don't see the difference anyways.
Sorry, you said if intercourse is included, then there's no difference. Is that what you said?
Yeah, because things like, oh, you're gonna talk to him about his problems or iron his clothes. Some guys don't care about that. I ain't got
Mr.
nothing too
Marcus,
deep to say right now.
as long as I get to looking at you, no matter what else they want to do.
No, I'm just saying that the average guy, how they look at it, because I heard a couple of things last night, and I'm saying Some guys don't need all that.
So, more free to us. Boy, you guys are not a name. So you and Big Shipment is cousins or something? Kind of sound like a family, you know.
No, man. I just
Morpheus
whatever.
from the
Anytime
G.
something makes sense.
You guys ever hang around in the gentleman club and go around the same group or something and have been in the same on the floor and I feel like there's some cartoon coming for Impula, you know.
No. I think Mbula is cool. I like her perspective and how she addresses and think deeply about situation. I'm not coming for her.
You
Okay.
say Mbila is a person,
So you
or
from New York too, more for us?
No, I'm Florida, but Jamaican originally.
Oh, so you're going by the Spanito and go eat burrito and fry plantain and jerk pork, go through.
you know,
I'm
say
good.
MB is a person she can handle herself. So she always bring forth like great conversation. It's not so my time them get out of hand, but like for the most part, it's always a great conversation. I know like say what they have a beat or nothing like that. You understand?
Boy, Chris Brown, good luck if you think you can be Imbula. That I have to say. And I put my bag of popcorn right now. But it's not
No,
going to ever
no,
happen.
because a while because a while ago you said Morpheus come for Ambula. I don't know like that.
So I just wanted to you see Morpheus, see I was saying this last night and people were losing their minds. Rasdeen jump off the live when I said for me I'm not going to do certain things. I'm not living with a man as your girlfriend. We've solidified that I'm your girlfriend, you're my boyfriend. We're intentional. We're heading. The thing is to continue to assess one another and see if we, we're a good fit for marriage, right? I'm not living with you. We're not having intercourse. Like characteristically, you're gonna get everything that I am, the empathy, the compassion, the nurturing side. You're gonna get all of that, but there's just certain things that you're just not gonna get. And those two are the main, and definitely no kids, obviously, because we're not having intercourse. So that's
Come
just
back
my
with that
take.
again. Come back with that again. How you gonna be exclusive and intentional and don't want to have intercourse? What is the point of intimacy?
Intimacy and intercourse are two different things. They're not the same.
Oh, for you. Okay. Tell her from last night and 10 years before you get to ring, 10 years wait.
But here's the thing, Umoja. This is a building block to the reason why, or the result of what we're looking at right now in society, where we have the broken homes, or we have the single parents and things of that nature, is because a lot of women, and this is no shade to anybody, this is generally speaking, I find it problematic where I am in my life right now and just the perspective that I have. It is problematic when a woman is, giving you every single aspect of, you guys being husband and wife, and you're not a husband and wife. I find that a lot of men are not intentionally out here dating. They're not intentionally dating for marriage. They're not. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
What
That's why
age did
you'll
you
have.
find this out?
Tanisha, I want to add something to that. Last night I asked a question, and I asked, why do women want to get married? Because it seems to me that most men don't want to, and they need to address why they want to. And a lot of women pick their second choice and gives a man hell in the relationship. So
You said a lot of
nobody
women
gonna.
think that their second choice, you said?
Yeah, a lot of women settle, and then they give a man a hard time. They don't get the first pick, and they settle, and then the man pays for it. I mean, there's exceptions. I don't want nobody to come from there.
So okay, you're talking about the women who what, like, have they're been through certain things already and then now saying, okay, I need marriage before certain things. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, well, it's similar. A woman could make adjustments, sure, but
Mm-hmm.
she's getting married because of either her age or her girlfriends are getting married or something like that. It's not. It should be like the time is ticking, so she just grab the guy on the side of her and be like, "Oh, let's get married."
Mm.
Okay, okay. I mean, maybe some women are probably out there doing that, but that's definitely not where I'm coming from. It's not because I feel like um because I'm 35. Okay, it's not because I'm 35. I'm like, oh, I've been married already as well, right? But it's not that, oh, I'm a certain age, so like I might as well, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not anybody's second choice or whatever, or I'm not gonna settle. That's another thing too. I'm not doing any of that. I want to reserve myself for a man who um can meet me where I'm at characteristically. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting for. And I want the commitment. I need the commitment because I realize that a lot of men are out here, as I said earlier, just not dating intentionally. I'm ready, maybe in a few years, ready to get married and just have my one person and we just ride out the rest of life together. I see
I'm
more
not.
so the value
You're,
in the union now than I did before.
you are correct about that because I could probably count on one hand in the last 20 years that I've heard a man organically say, "Hey, you know what? I need to get married." It's
Exactly.
usually,
Tanisha,
yeah. So you're right about that part.
Yes. Who was that just said? Was it
sorry,
Shayla?
that was me. I didn't even um wasn't paying attention that he was gonna say something. I wanted to what you said earlier that uh something about getting married and um I guess not dating or not living together until you get married and children and stuff like that. And I'm going to speak from my point of view, basically based off of my experience, where you know what, the way I see it, the right way is the way that you're saying, and that is great. But not everyone does go that route, and I don't blame them either. I would have loved if that was the way, if I was thinking in the way of God and, marriage before intercourse and all of that and all of that. But I don't believe it makes a difference whether you get married first or after, or if you married and then have children, or you have children and you're together and then do decide to get married. I really do not think, because either way, and not, I'm not, it's not shade or anything, but look at you and I, for example. You did the get married and then let's see how it works and then to think about having children. I did the have children and hopefully praying that the father of my children would marry me, and that didn't happen. You get what I'm saying? It's like it didn't work, and it didn't work, you know what I mean? For both situations. So
Mm.
when you
You
really
didn't
look at
have
it,
the understanding or the experience to deal with it in the first place.
sorry,
And that's just, you didn't have the understanding and the experience to deal with it in the first place. And that's just life.
to
You
deal
have to
with what?
gamble. Like how you're putting it is right. You have to gamble on something. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice to
yeah,
have the
right?
thing, but would you
Yeah.
go gambling? And most people go and gamble for love. Easy as
It's
that.
like life and relationship is a gamble on its own. Like whether you do it the right way or the way that you want to do it, or it's like I just believe that from my understanding and from getting closer to God, I've come to realize that everything is in God's hand. And if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not, it's just not gonna work. Like we may have an idea of how we want it to be and this is the way it should be, but we just have, like, I've just given it all up right now to him, and
Mm.
whatever he says is whatever he says, because like I don't blame anyone for the road their life took and how they came upon, as long as you're happy and you're not hurting anyone. right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Good. Okay, Rasdeen, go ahead.
All right, here is the thing. You see, last night, Talisha, it's the last night now. Last time I didn't really have to go on my bed, but here what the thing now. Me can't process so much of them something that what me think say not ideal in a 2024 because if you realize how time has twisted and out and everything has changed and everybody have a battle. But it's just that everybody have them problem. Everybody are modify. Everybody are go through the modification stage. But here are the thing now. You can't take on everybody trouble. You have to just find one trouble where can fit your trouble and the two of you can deal with that trouble together. But you can't take on one trouble with more than your own. And I just so me see. However, you have your preferences, you have your choice and all them something there. But here what it is, in my opinion, right? You have been married before. Me understand. I've been married before. We can't speak for that, but are two different something. However, you have been married before, you are a mother, but know that certain things fall through the cracks and you decide to reform your life. Um Now you're set some things off the table. And I've heard it before, so not even from you alone. I've heard it before from many women. Say them are reformed virgin. So no man get until they give ring. I mean some woman will have like 4 kids, some will have 3 kids, some will have one, some will have been in a few relationships. Women were married before and never have no kids, but them say them are a reformed virgin. So the next man, before the next man get them vagina, the man have to put on a ring. No, I don't think that make any form of sense because you can't reform. You have been you have been out there already. So where is the reform coming now where I want brand new something this man I will get now? Me not understand that. Me not understand that because look at it from this way. If a man say, all right, him been down the block already where a woman using for sex, he using for money and all of that. But him say, oh yeah, hear me. The woman now get my dick again or get my money unless she are married to me. So me can serious about a commitment and sister she serious about me. He still don't ward any guarantee, you know. Same way that even if I get married, you know. Now this man I use the already for how much in years him I use it pan Felicia, Kelisha, Karen, all of them and I go on. So how him a go reform now and say, here we go on. Him a wait until marriage before next woman can get in dick. That sound the Lulu to me. So it's just the same way.
But
So,
Rasteen,
but however,
Rasteen,
uh
if you want that criteria and you are not that, you invalidate yourself. You cannot be on the Rasta. You are off the Rasta if you cannot be the same thing that you're looking for. It makes no sense.
well, so me don't know. We just find on trouble where we can fit through trouble and work with it. But um yeah, me hear one other thing say enough man out there now did intentionally. And me can see it where some of the man them now date intentionally. I've had conversations personally with someone. And me hear them perspective why them say them just give up on dating. You know me I say them rather just get the milk for free and not have to pay for the cow. But here what the thing now when me see normalizing in 2024. Hit and run. Me a date more than one people at the same time. Don't catch no feelings, cause if you catch feelings that depend on you. Because me tell us not catch no feelings cause others would you want. So that has been normalized. So that normalized to a point now where me see a broadcast so much and me I hear a lot more woman a run with it. I say, yo, yeah, hear me now, man. No man now control my front. Me want go explore my front and no man now go control me. Just the other day, me hear one woman say, yo, she did with a man for number of years and the man take her virginity. But after a certain amount of years, she start feel the urge of want to feel a next man dick, to feel another dick, what it feel like. And me sit down there and me a listen. Me never say nothing. Me just sit down there and me a listen. And me I say, really? And then somebody said to her, say, girl, you really come on TikTok attack them kind of way. And she said, what you mean? Me want to go explore my front and you want to control me and him take my virginity. What make me no want to feel what next dick feel like? And me I say, yo, this a madness. But you know why it's not surprising? Because you see my ex-wife, when me and her did meet years ago, when she at 25, fresh, young, nice, look good. And me say, boy, in the first year, me say to her, say, boy, nice woman like you, me say, her, say, me never get you when you're a virgin. She say, yo, let me tell you something. You say, if you did get me when you're a virgin, when me a virgin, you're bound to get born. Me say, why? She say, yo, me couldn't married to you and no say you take my virginity and you just married to me and me stick with you for the rest of my life. Me want to feel how one next would feel like so me can say, okay, me a pick one would me want to second over. But me assure you say enough red flag me paint green because that alone should have tell me say this blouse and skirt woman are for the road, for the earth. And me should never wife this a woman, but however, that's my problem. I me deal with that already. But me I try to show you say them something me a normalize for a long time. From a long time. And then it gets so widely broadcast now in a today society where people just want to explore and nobody they don't want nobody to control them. Both man and woman. But it's so normalized with the woman them now where me see one woman and say, oh, me no want one man. Me want when time, me want certain date. Me have the man that fi give me certain date and then put number in their phone to say, yo, this a man a car man, this a man a expensive restaurant, this a man a car note. And me I see them there's something they are normalized for a woman. So when me never sip on this earth when me see one man put number in her phone say this a woman a tight pum pum, or the woman a slack pum pum, or the woman a pay for me car note, or the woman a pay for this. Me never see one man have different number in their phone but only woman alone me see this. So
You
what
know,
we are do?
Russ, let me add something
How
to
are you?
that.
How are you
I,
supposed to see
I
that?
appreciate,
When you're not
Russ,
dating a woman? I'm
Woman
hold
show
on.
me spicy. A woman show me. I show me. But you know what, these women, I know when me I try to look. I'm not trying woman when me I try to get with. Me just have conversation with them and them just show me. You understand? Because them the woman they have a red flag. Stop light. We stop on red. Me not look upon them.
This, Russ, this is what I'm saying. I appreciate those women when they come out and say it, so I know how to move accordingly. I have the issue I have is the one that lie about it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Because once you show
Right.
me who you are, I know exactly how to move.
So and exactly. So that's why I see some of them something they are going. But here what the thing now. Me not feed into it because you know why? It now go add to my life. So me not go feed into that.
Thank you,
You see me?
Shadi.
Me have to feed into the things them when me know I got value to my life. Me can't feed into something like that. I mean I make sure say my girl pitney them don't feed into things like them because them they something they misleading.
Anyone have anything to add to this?
I don't know that Rasdi not head too. You want big shipment. But some things me agree with. That's a given. Any logical thinking person would agree to, right? But some of them me think it's all a matter of preference and internal desires. What we comfortable with. what cross with boundaries, past the level of tolerance. But me think, you know what? I think we have a problem with looking at women as equal sexual beings as men are. Like, me really think we have a problem. Like, accept that. Like, we apply so much negative to women's experience, and it not try ruin this experience here for me. In all honesty, not try ruin the experience for me, because it's like it is only good if me do it with uno. And if you do go left me salt, because me did do it with you, um, probably what that much again, because I never you me wait, but so me listen, we design for tech, we don't know why I don't feel like we're not designed to take these things. We design for techie.
We understand that, Imrola. Nothing wrong with that, because that designed to do that, But here what the thing, when you get with somebody, right, and after a year in, two in, you're gonna make them know say you want to explore your front. Now, me always tell them, say, look here, me not join the competition thing, so if you want to explore your front, you go on, because you're going, me not let you no catches, so you can use it and go explore anywhere you want to go. And I will lay it down.
Understand you.
Yeah, so
Understand
you
you.
no trouble
Because
me.
you want exclusivity, right? You know want to say your woman out there get touched. And your woman no want to say you out there, our man a get touched. Itself is not that rare. It is actually a very common thought. If who honest enough with themselves, will let you know. It is a very honest thought. But at the end of the day, you know what? Generally and outside the confines of like a committed relationship setting, I think society has ruined the experience for women, because we fight so hard if we have the autonomy in our first place. And now after we fight we have this autonomy, and now we parents now sell we to nobody again. Now we not tell we how much time we can do it, and who we figure it to, and why we must do it. And all of the bro, we can't bother. It ruin. No, me nobody want have it none tall. You understand?
Oh God,
Cause
you
me do
that.
if me do and me do if me don't anyway. So better me don't.
Why you frustrated, Mbula?
No, because it is one of the double standards where no make no sense to me, because it is what men desire from us. And if it is that we go return the desire for men, we get stigmatized negatively for it. And it actually affects the picking of the litter, if you get what I mean I say. It actually affects the way how men regard women's value. I mean, I say you're not supposed to. If that's your boundary, that's your boundary. Hopefully, you have a women out there. I mean, I am sure you have a lot out there where not go just get up and randomly just go give it themselves. But I really and truly don't believe majority of the women them way are not virtuous. They never get up purposely deciding to go up, go rack up nothing. Them go out deciding to have a relationship in hopes of it lasting long. Some of them even actually have picnic with them first encounters here. And it just not work out. And what if you do? For a man, it's nothing, but for a woman, it coming like, oh Lord, she defile, put her at the back of the line. She have to go do some extra things now for worthy. And it's just so frustrating. Like, me nobody want to have it because it ruined now.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
You
But
guys
I think like you
go ahead,
said,
short and spicy. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
sorry. I think like you said before, you can't really take what someone else is saying or what happened with someone else and use it to turn your mind. You have to take each situation, situational, based. You get me? Like, you can't make someone turn your mind from, you know, having a good life or being happy. It's just like when Ross Dean said just now, getting a woman and virgin, and then she's what the person said that they would have given bun. That is that person. That is that person. Okay? That doesn't mean every woman that has ever been a virgin, and if you would get that person and you take the virginity, she would want, you know what I mean? We need to stop using someone else's fat and fry everybody. We have to take each person as an individual, right? It's like me. I've been hurt. I have 4 kids for one person. I thought I was gonna get married to that person. And the amount of bonus, so me get problem and mother and like right now I may not want to be in a relationship, but that doesn't mean I'm saying me cut off all man. Me no want no man at all. You know what me I do? Me I put it to God, me I ask him, me I pray. Me I pray and ask him, God, give me the person that you have for me. If it's not for me, if it's not from you, I don't want it. Me can't just cut off all man as a man a dog. Me no want no man. I pay bond them gay. The whole of them a narcissist and them mama a witch. You get what I'm saying? I've only dealt with that person, and in that particular case, that's what happened. That don't mean that's what's gonna happen after. Right? So that's what I say for all situations that you guys are talking about. We can't just sum up everybody in one bungle. We have to take life how it come to it. And
So,
when we
so
and when we
spicy.
wait no, and when we reach that bridge, we cross it. Yeah, what you saying now?
So that are the thing now. So if you listen to me good when we put in a context, never use one brush and paint everybody. Me younger share about 2 women in me hear about. My personal experience and one in me hear on TikTok. Me not say every woman on the same thing. Because if I did have the mind say every woman on the same thing, I wouldn't get back with another woman again, because me have some little babies right now. And trust me, the mother for these little babies right now, there's nothing in this world that is more important to that woman than these little babies. Remember me tell you. And so I couldn't use one brush to paint everybody. And if me did go off of my own experience, right? Me wouldn't be back with woman again, and me wouldn't know a bash woman, and I stay, would just stay by myself. But no, every woman under the same thing, because I have had good relationships before me get married to my ex. And when time and throughout those relationships, when me look back, the person when me choose over those relationships was the only person who treat me the worst. Other than relationship, the one that me put a ring on her finger, she disrespect me more, and the rest them never do that. Actually, the one them even pour into me, and me could have pour back into them, or we pour into each other. But me just choose she because she pretty and good and big body and big breasts and Coca-Cola bottle shape and all them thing there. You know me I say, and she was a teacher. So me I say, well, me blinded by beauty, me would say. But then time that we young, too are we young. So, and me did been around the block because me deal with a whole heap of woman before me meet she. And me I say, all right, that one that me chose. But years in the disrespect come. Is what me I say. And me never use that for pry everybody. So me not gonna say every woman are the same thing. Is what me I say, because one of the worst thing ever happened to me in that marriage. I remember the first year in our marriage. Me go one party where my friend them a keep the party, we just fly down back fly down back, me and her go to the party. And there was a freaky side I go on a party where them have man come dance to the woman on stage and they have sex on stage. It was like a freaky Friday and them have a freaky segment. And my wife at the time, my ex-wife at the time, looked at me and asked me if she can go up on the stage to make the man eat her pussy up there. You know what I say? And my wife that at the time. And I asked me a question like that. She lucky me never bust the Guinness buckle when me having my hand in her face. That them
And if
time that me head plug out.
jeez,
I'm
and
still just maintain myself. I
see the
still
red
maintain
flag there.
my yeah, that me I tell you. So if me did for look man at and say every woman are the same thing or every teacher, I me date teacher where no stay so. Me date nurse when no stay so. Me date nurse where a Jezebel. I me date nurse where a pram. You see what me I say? But me I try to show you say no. Woman out there will do that, but me still not broad brush because every woman are the same. You see what me I say? But me I show you say everybody have them experience and it would be bad to use one experience and paint everybody in a one box. You understand?
True.
One thing what me can say, military teach me to do I have to maintain composure in any situation. Because knowing how me stay from before and she know that, so I don't know why she thinks that she could have run the risk maybe because we're married now and me not going to do certain things. But me still hold my own, you know. But alive. He never make me become bitter against someone. No. He never make me become bitter against someone. Because no say me need to pick better. That to teach me to do pick better.
Exactly. Boy, it's a gamble. Like who said it earlier? It's a gamble, man. It's a gamble.
You see like all that now with the blatant disrespect. That me can understand and I completely agree with you because you already make such a commitment and if you understand man and I want no man, nobody a touch the woman, especially in that kind of way. Sophie, go propose something like that. And
Big
one right
disrespect.
with the woman like that just far.
Big
That
disrespect.
is more than a red flag. You understand? So that me and you the on his said page with Rasdale. But more want you to understand what me mean when me say is it is taking the fun out of it for myself and I'd assume some other women too. Because we are a lot of times demonized for enjoying the activity. You get what I say though? We demonized for enjoying the activity and there are a lot of superstitious negatives applied to us for participating in this activity for absolutely no reason. Um there is a pseudo value system applied to our participation in this activity. And to me, it is frustrating, if you get what I mean I say.
Yeah, man, me understand. And me agree with you. If fun really gone out of your base for now, things take a turn, you know. And some things are not even say a society are the problem because we are society. Are the choices we make
You
and
know,
are what we are deemed normal. And
you,
it messy. So the pool full of piss. You
you know,
understand?
Ross, I could
You
only imagine what you were going through processing what she said to you. I know things was never the same after that.
Yo, me going to one dark woman preaching, me dash it, me slap me Guinness back like bro. And say, yo, you idiot, girl. How you have to come to me with something like that? You're mad, girl. And then I try justify it to tell me say, me no, she not think that I cheating. Then I what? Then that is, if I not cheating, then I what? I what then? So she make
It's
me have
not
to
cheating, it's
disrespect her or
disrespect.
call. Alright, so me have to call her as gal, and me tell you this, me never call my wife gal. That a one thing what me no do. I call woman gal. Them the kind of way there. And she make me have to disrespect her in a way there, but then I come apologize to me the next day. She come apologize to me the next day because she say, me never really think about what me did say. But if you don't think about what you did say.
Hey, and the thing about it, she can't unsay it. And as a man, you're gonna think about that logically, that she thought it and she actually said it. But you know, one of the things I want to ask you, Ross, you have daughters like myself. If your daughter's at the age of dating and some guy's interested in her, what is your advice to her, your daughter?
First thing what me I do, me want to talk to them because even yesterday me I talk to my 13-year-old. She have a second daughter. And she a tell me say she see this boy in a school like her, she thinks him just a cutie pie and whatever. Me say, yo, you think him is just a cutie pie because you like him, right? Me say, what you really know about this boy? Him nice, whatever. Me I say, yo, that alone not deem him as somebody. Even though me know you're 13, you're not really ready for the world yet, but you have your little crush, but make sure someone not do nothing out of pocket. However, if them come to the stage of dating, them already know certain things and see how me deal with them mother. How we live, how we cohabitate and certain things. So them see certain things and see how a man supposed to treat a woman and how me treat them. Cause one thing, me spoil my girl pitney them. But me not expect them to go out there and expect and expect every man to spoil them. You see the man where you interested in or where you call your boyfriend and you it want to decide to be exclusive to one another, certain treatment, of course. And you are going to treat him accordingly. But you're not going to disrespect him. And him not going to disrespect him. And one thing, why my boundary? Me no boy put them on pan and my daughter them. Else him going to be an example. Him going to be an example. Me not care who him be, him going to be one example. If you have to put your hand on her, left her alone.
Yeah, the reason I asked is because my daughter's old enough, and this guys that I'm familiar with say he like her. So my take to them is when y'all getting married, to some people that might sound extreme. It's not to me. There's no way you're gonna play with my daughter while she's living with me. Y'all could go get married and live together. And if it don't work, she could come back. I don't know how
Right. And
anybody else
you're
feel
right.
about that, but it makes sense to me.
Of course, you're right. You have to see where certain things where them can provide because you already are provide to live under your roof and you are provide you do what you do as a father. So he must pull theme strings as a man to see him way. We are go ward in my respect where we
Because
can see where we see it fit.
some women think they're in a relationship and they're not. And one of the things when a guy initiates marriage or stuff like that, that means one he's willing to take you on as his responsibility. Y'all responsible for each other, and that means he trusts you on a certain level. Those are at least the basic two. Because a lot of time women think they're in a relationship when it's just they just having fun. You know, I'm playing with you for now, and then I'm gonna put you back on the shelf later. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen with me.
Can I ask something, Ross, if you don't mind? If it's too much and it's too personal, you could say that. But can I ask, what broke down the relationship? Was it infidelity? Was it on your end or her end? If you don't mind. If no, that's fine as well.
My question not spicy.
Yes.
There's a lot of things, and to be short, me always say there are certain things what me not really say, but what me would have said based on my end, would I say I wasn't the man that I was supposed to be in a lot of situations. Meaning, me question my stance as a man in certain situations. And allow like, you know, feelings to get the best of me because I want to make her happy.
So just a heads up around
Which is
Marianne
bullshit.
and Archibald. Traffic was a little slow because of an incident earlier. So emergency crews were there blocking some curb lanes. So you just might see some delays.